time for a return to something that may or may not see a slight lag in the future. That's actually going to be by design, depending on something that I might have set in motion today. But I don't even know, but here's the plan today would be to play video games, basically. There's a very slight tangent that I could go on here about that thing that I am, I suppose, referencing, but I probably shouldn't bother, at least not yet. Need to work a few extra details before that can happen, so anyhow. But yes, currently it would be time to actually do something, so once again, hello to whosoever may be, well, maybe reached by this message, whosoever this message may be reaching. Hello again, and welcome in. And welcome to whomever else, as I said, may be able to hear these words. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the other scene now, and I guess also note that this is a bit of an unusually loud song, as happens to be the case kind of often, really, with the audio things that I have on here. In the chase practice thing, which I haven't updated in a bit, but I probably should, because I have some stuff that is already just present locally that I could just pop in to the database. Well, quote-unquote database, just like a collection of stuff that I have here. But I actually need to build up a little bit more. I want to be like a big addition first, but there's probably a pretty considerably large chunk of stuff on this top playlist that I don't really need to practice anymore, so just freaking FF10 stuff. But anyhow, speaking of practicing BGM or VGM or a mixture of the two, see this for instance is F0GX selector, whatever, as you choose for it. So I'm pretty sure that one I'm not going to be able to forget as easily, or I just am not going to be forgetting as easily. I'm perfectly capable of forgetting things. My memory's not that great, as I have come to find out on many different occasions, but what I will do right now is listen to the belt for a second, because what I shall do is the, typical beginning of stream tradition, where I just play 5 random tracks from the actual, presumably a bit more complete, in that it's more than twice as large, Chase VGM playlist on YouTube, so no more than twice as large as the one that I have locally, at least at the moment. If I keep something of a pace on this, it might actually get at least half as large as that one, which would be well better than the way that it's been so far, but anyhow. This is of course the belt, but I just use that to do the track volume benchmark thingy while I get this ready, and now I do have it ready, so let's just go ahead and get straight into it. It might be trying to expedite things a little bit since I started this late, but let's see. Oh boy. Actually, hold on a second, did I even remember to, yeah, I was gonna say, I know what this is, but I didn't even remember to shuffle the playlist, and now I have. This is Sky Station from Galaxy 2, which I mistakenly identified as Cloudy Court before, but I knew it was like the first proper galaxy that you go to in this game, I think. In like the very early stages of it. But yeah, this one doesn't count because I forgot to actually shuffle it. I will move on to whichever one's after that one, after I do actually, oh boy, shuffle it properly, and of course it does also happen to be one that I can just identify immediately. But it might also be from a series that causes some people trouble. You know what else I forgot to do though? Probably because I'm rushing so much to put this up. Oh well. Playlist is fixed, by the way. Re-added all the deleted tracks. Nice. I mean, ostensibly the locally hosted versions that I guess not just myself but a number of people are slowly putting together wouldn't have that problem as much, but of course the online one is more accessible for those who don't want to do that, so it's always good to have that in good shape, to have all of those in good shape, really. I feel like it's probably a good thing that there's that many instances, because it just creates like a kind of redundant safety net, to put it one way. Seems a bit weird to put it that way, but hey, I guess there's enough interest in this particular network of VGM that this is justified, as we're kind of proving right now. Has it been a minute yet? It has been a minute, yes, but this is of course his attorney for, or Apollo Justice, as is its actual name. And this track is True Grimoire, or Grimoire, or however you want to pronounce that, it's kind of weird. I keep thinking, or remembering that apparently it's supposed to be like Grimoire, that name, but it doesn't sound similar to how you would pronounce that word, I don't think, in no matter how you slice the any interpretation of how you're supposed to pronounce the actual name of it, Grimoire, whatever. Even more like Grimoire, I don't know. I feel like that might be a mispronunciation I would add of Grimoire, but I don't know. But anyway, next track, just gonna go straight into it by itself, and ooh. Okay, never mind. I had a suspicion for this, but I don't have it anymore. This might be from that series that I'm not particularly great with, I say. After that weird sort of MIDI guitar overdriven sound came in. I'm thinking that it might be from Mega Man 8 or 7 or something, probably more 8. I guess that would be more conceivable that that would have this sound. Or any of the others that are in. And if it's not that, then probably, I don't know, at least something from that era. Like the first 10 seconds or so made me think maybe Smash 64, but that's clearly not the case after that. Guitar Man, the legendary theme? I don't know, I guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, this part, well, I just switched over and I guess it did make sense. Because it is a fighting game, it's apparently Wolverine from Marvel vs. Street Fighter. Which, yeah, this kind of sound being associated with that particular thing does make sense now that I actually have a clear picture of it. But I didn't before, and that's a problem in it. What a shame, oh well. But yeah, Marvel vs. Street Fighter is kind of weird. It feels like one of those games that is kind of obscure, and so you kinda get an edge over other people if you know it, but even so I feel like I myself haven't really done a whole lot with that soundtrack. I think I know like Omega Red and Dalsim, and that's about it. It's probably more, well, there's Wolverine, but other than those three there's probably more in the chase. I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually act on that by grabbing the link for this video though, and adding that to my downloads to be pending integration into the Chase, well, my local facsimile of the Chase database thing, so I'll have that to look forward to briefly, but well, let's see how this next thing will sound. Okay, there it goes. Oh, I'm pretty sure I actually do know this one. It's like one of those tracks that's easy to mix up because there's two very similar looking or sounding track names for this in this OST, but they are different, and also I don't know, the overall sounds, it kind of strikes me as different from how I usually expect this game to sound if I'm right. And, well, I just looked at it and I am right. But I guess that was pretty much a coin flip at that point. It was either the track called this thing or the track called that thing, and it was the track called this thing. Ow. And it's actually kind of ironic because I'm pretty sure that this exact dilemma exists with Hat in Time of all things and this game. We have two tracks that are very, very easy to mix up. You would assume, based on their names, that they would be potentially referring to the same thing, but they are not. Of course, I don't really have any context for what the difference is for this game, at least, because I haven't played it, but well, it's been a minute, so this is apparently track 2 from this OST, but it's a main theme from Skies of Arcadia, which is not to be confused with opening theme from Skies of Arcadia, which is a lot more bombastic and what have you, a lot more what you would expect from this game, I feel. And the same thing happens with Hat in Time. Main theme is not the same as opening theme, even though those two actually sound like a lot more different to each other than the ones from this game, but anyhow. It's gonna keep on moving along by itself, since these are actually kind of shortish videos uploads. Okay, once again, this one I do not know, however. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I have anything too specific to guess for this, whatever this is. Just as an approximation even. Or see that maybe it's Mario Party? Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, that's not completely inconceivable. It could be a Mario Party game, but... well, it's about to end, hold on. I guess I need to actually switch over to the... even though it hasn't been a minute yet, I need to switch over to the thing because it's a short loop, I guess, and... it hasn't... well, it's going to end, even if a minute hasn't passed, but this was Mario Party 6, apparently. One that I probably should listen to, because... it's also not one of the ones that I played. I don't have any, like, residual memory of either. I only played, like, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the only ones that I played for any considerable length of time were 2 and 4, so... I would know, like, maybe 1 or 2 tracks from 3, and I have been studying 1 the most, I feel, but... and, well, 2 I played a bunch, but 6 I probably wouldn't know at all, as far as specific stuff, oh well. Oh dear, this has been Mario Party 6. What's it called? Warming Up, that's the name of the track. Oh, I'm pretty sure I almost completely forgot to mention that, but... oh hey, I think this came up yesterday, when I did this same thing, but maybe not as the... I got an actual track in the running. And this is the 5th track, right? Yeah, it is, after I cleared up the thing, the shuffle thing. I think this was like the extra track that I played as the 6th track, as I usually do. After, you know, just little forays yesterday, but... not yeah, this time. It was an actual track that happened to be one of the first 5. Well, if I hadn't realized that the first one, Sky Station, wasn't... or couldn't be properly counted, I guess this potentially would have... could have been considered as part of that, as part of the... as the 6th track, I mean. But I didn't, so we just kind of pretend that it wasn't. Yes, it's Final Fantasy V Battle 1, which is also a very short upload, so why don't I go ahead and just toss in one more, just pretend that we didn't hear that, because it's just kind of funny to have that pop up again so quickly on this particular medium. What do we got here? I mean, I don't have all the checks and balances that the actual chase has, of course. Like cooldowns and all that, it's just like completely random. But oh well, okay. This one I can't identify or pin down straight away, but I'm guessing Perfect Dark, something X. But certainly not one of the X tracks that I have studied, and I have studied a fair chunk from this game, I think. So I don't know, what names could I possibly throw around if I absolutely had to like an X mission whose existence I'm aware of, but it's not one of the ones that I know. Maybe like Area 51 Escape X, or Carrington Villa Hostage X, or... I don't even know what else, honestly. Oops. Guess in just a few moments we're going to find out. Alright, so what have we got here? It is Attack Ship Covert Assault X, which is not one of the ones that I had even made myself aware of. And one of these days I actually really need to you know, go ahead and play through this game, probably on stream. Would very much like to do that, and I would pretty much try to do that with that weird modded emulator that they came up for specifically for this game on GoldenEye, where it's like you can play it with keyboard and mouse on PC. It's actually very interesting. Oh dear. Oh, hey, this is the that weird 7 minutes of music channel that is kind of obnoxious sometimes, in that it's the first thing that shows up when I'm searching for a particular length of a track for something, and it's not something that I want to be 7 minutes, but oh well. Yeah, I guess for something like this it can be serviceable. Oh dear, I'd have to search for a different version if I wanted to actually download this, methinks. Oh yeah, there we go. I guess that was the supplementary final track, and for the, I guess, supplementary bonus track it's gonna be this. I like how the freaking YouTube UI lags a bunch because it's made by monkeys, and so it just shows the title of the previous video even after the visual from the new video has already shown up, so it just shows the fucking Perfect Dark information even though it's freaking Mario Galaxy, a Mario Galaxy image in the video itself now. Specifically Mario Galaxy 1 and Freeze Flame Galaxy on the ice side, which probably could have at least tried to pin down. I mean, I probably could have at least been able to figure out that this was from Galaxy 1 if I had to guess. And I would have had to guess because it's not like I have this particular track memorized, but kind of wondering actually what if I look for Freeze Flame Galaxy the Fire side? Will I be able to find that? Let me go ahead and close that laggy tab first of all. And let's see. What is this? Oh, okay. Of course, whenever I have to open up a new YouTube tab, I usually just do that by going to the homepage again, and okay. Apparently this is Freeze Flame Galaxy Fire. Ooh, yeah, I vaguely remember the melody now that I'm actually hearing it again, but at least something that would have stuck in my mind very, very residually, I think. Not quite the same rhythm or cadence, but I mean you can see the similarities or hear the similarities at any rate for yourself. But yeah, there you go. That's the VGM practice that you get when you turn off one of these streams, I guess, at the beginning. And can also do at will. Wink wink, but I don't think anyone's actually done that yet. With channel points, wink wink, but I probably will try to expedite things today, like I said, so let's just go ahead and restore the local playlist that I have, which was, so yeah, F0GX. Well, since I already kind of know this, let's see what's after that and just let it play regardless. And let's switch into... oh hey, this is that Wild Arms song, there you go. Sure, I was hearing some other whistling song. Was it a whistling song? No, I think it was just some other VGM song in like another server that I was in, and like the beginning sounded so much like that thing did, like, you know, like this song does. This song that I am listening to right now, and presumably you are too if you're hearing this. It sounded very similar to this song, but like the very beginning before it went into the whistling, but then it didn't actually go into the whistling. So it turned out to be something completely different. I don't remember what it was. Maybe I can try to figure out what it was. No, yeah, because it showed up immediately. It was not Wild Arms 5, it was apparently Outlaws Outlaws. Right. Which, yeah, I guess if... I don't even know what that is, but it was from like a compilation of songs from like an old video game music rating contest, and... oh yeah, you can't see this yet, can you? There you go. And let's just go straight to the daily challenge, by the way. And the deal with that is that I guess it must be some kind of other Western themed game, otherwise it probably wouldn't have sounded like that, but I don't know. But since these are both ostensibly Western themed games, I guess I could just describe them as it would make sense that they would be similar. So, well, apparently this functionality, which wasn't around at all like the last couple of days that I did this, is now back. I can do the daily challenge, and even though I have a poor man's plebeian account, I can get rateable. Maybe it only rates it if you have like been playing consistently over the course of like at least a couple days previously, and maybe that's the reason why, but I don't know. Maybe not, but apparently the threshold for gold is 22,500 and the threshold for silver is 15,000, so I should aim for at least 15,000 to avoid embarrassing myself, but you know, it's not a promise. But let's just pop right into this thing anyway. 3 minutes per map, 5 maps, completely random daily challenge. Here we go. Okay, so good start, like always, middle of nowhere. Let's go northwest. Ooh, Endurance, it looks very European, maybe even like very European road sign, maybe even like UK, but maybe not. 1-3 Durness. That was quick, and I thought I saw something else on the side of the road up ahead. There it is, it's just like a bus sign. You can go to Durness, but what if we just keep going down this road? Durness, I don't know. If I knew like which part of the world this was, maybe you could have a better chance at figuring out how that word's supposed to be pronounced. But what else have we got? Durness, Fedge, Uxness. Okay, so it might be might be Scandinavia, probably will be Scandinavia. 568. Is there a 568 like in one of these places? Because I think it's mostly Norwegian that uses this like crossed out O, isn't it? I think, maybe, possibly. I'm not an authority on everything and anything about the Nordic languages, but I feel like that there might be some merit to that presumption. Yeah, okay, so they do have like 3-digit numbers if you like go to zoom into the smaller roads, but only for some of them. It seems like, it certainly feels like, okay, 5 something something, so yeah, I'm guessing that it might be there, so gotta be mindful too of these place names. Oxness, Fedje, and Oxness again. We're 568. I guess 568 to go to Fedje, which might be like on the coast, or well, on some coast, not just like that's just the coast. Unfortunately, but okay. I guess the numbers are getting higher with the ones that start with 5 if I go up here, so maybe it would be near Bergen. Probably would be just Bergen, but. Okay, it's Kurushi again. Is this the first tide, I think? Because that's the one that has that specific melody? No, it's Theory, which... I actually kind of want to see what the... oh, shit. And what the, like, side-by-side, or at least the equivalent of side-by-side, have a comparison of the sound between the first tide and this song. Because I feel like they probably would be similar. Okay, I'm no longer that sure that we're getting closer to the number that I want, but... Maybe the numbers are like whenever they actually change, they seem like they're might somewhat support my theory at least. Get it? I said theory because the song that's playing right now is called Theory. It wasn't a joke, that was just me being stupid. Okay, 568. I thought it was gonna be 58 something for some reason, so I just made a mistake. Yeah, 56. Oh, it was a lot farther north, or at least I had the right idea. Well, a lot farther north, not even that much farther north, actually, if you look at the grand scheme of things. Not even that much farther north, but yeah, I guess I should have just kept stuff higher up there. But yeah, there you go, it was apparently... Here's the 568, yeah, there you go. And... I guess the nearest place was this place called Fosnoina. I'm actually not even aware of, like, how the crossed out O is supposed to be pronounced differently from O's that aren't crossed out in Norwegian. Maybe I can find out, actually. Why don't we conduct an experiment right now? Yandex. Well, no, I don't think we're gonna learn anything for serious in Yandex. Yandex is just for producing, like, funny, bad translation bootleg scripts, as I've put it into practice many times, but that's a story for another day. By the way, check out, well, I mean, it can be a story for today if you looking into it yourself. Go to YouTube or just go on your favorite search engine and look up The Fourth Gathers the Novelty Desire and or The Fifth Gathers the Counterattack Collection, and you'll probably see exactly what I mean. But anyway, let's see, Norwegian, let's see. Fuck, I don't know. Names in Norwegian. Let's find, I don't know what stuff that I would have to type to actually come up with that cross out O, like this. Asbjörn. Björn? Maybe it's supposed to be like the sound that I make, like instead of Bjorn, it's Björn. Hell if I know. Let's see. Okay, let me actually go ahead and... We'll wait another 5 seconds, I guess, for the Kurushi song to stop by itself. Didn't even have to do anything, and I will... I got a bunch if I type this.
Asbjørn, Asbjørn.
Asbjørn. Yeah, I guess that might be, that might have been kinda right.
Asbjørn, Asbjørn. Asbjørn, Asbjørn.
What if I just remove the S? Take away Björn's S and... Björn. Looks like I was in fact correct. At least to a degree. You have to say it like that, like more like the word Jörn in English. It's got like that crossed out thing, at least, so I guess that's supposed to be the effect, the intended effect of the crossed out O, but I don't know. I guess there's probably a lot more technical way that I could refer to it, but mostly I haven't studied the language, as I have said multiple times in the past several minutes, so I don't know what that would be off the top. Alright, let's see. Let's move on to, oh, hey, another song that I don't immediately recognize, Cave from Mischief Makers. does take a second to get into the parts that you would be able to recognize as Mischief Maker's instruments, I think. And I guess this is gonna be an accurate representation of my own mental journey as I try to figure out where the fuck we are in this new middle of nowhere road, which, I mean, I'm noticing that there's yellow lines on the road, so maybe we're in the continent of America. Was that Joy to the World? At least sounded a little bit like it. So if it goes into Joy to the World about freaking 30-something seconds in, it's a cave from Mischief Makers, I got it. Okay, we're not getting anywhere. I think we're driving on the right side of the road at least, so there's also that. Okay, hold on, there's at least something there, maybe. There's a sign over there, can I go to the sign? Chatlanta, Apelavos, and Hit. Oh wait, okay, so yeah, we're in... I don't know where we are, but... we're probably in Latin America. Nueva Scotia, Fraga, San Luis, Batavia. Nueva Scotia. Nueva Scotia. So there's at least two, I guess, two places in the continent of America called New Scotland, basically. There's wherever this Nova Scotia is, and then also Nova Scotia in Canada. Pueblo what does that say? Ranquel? I think that says Ranquel, yeah. Okay, well maybe we can keep going like this. I don't think I saw any road numbers, just the on these signs. I can take one more look at them. Just gonna pop a pin in a very, very unspecific location here, so I can at least have that to fall back on. But yeah, I'm not seeing any road numbers on these signs, which is unhelpful. John Deere Maximizer though. It's now actually blocking my way, like in that one episode where I go. And also the car's way, I guess, because we can't go further in that direction. Like in that one episode of Breaking Bad with like the train heist. But... except it was kind of the other way around. What is this? Track? This is Killer Crew's Uprising, oh boy. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I still need to practice. I'm not as good at recognizing it. I mean, if anything, based on the parts of Xenoblade 2 that I've been playing through recently, you could have, you know, shown me this and fooled me into thinking that maybe this was a Xenoblade 2 track, but I guess not. Xenoblade 2 is actually kind of scary in how versatile and the music is, and not like nowhere near as memorable as... I mean, it's not bad music by any stretch of the imagination, but at least to my ears, it's nowhere near as memorable as the one in Xenoblade 1, but... boy. Okay, well, it was South America, obviously, but it was apparently Argentina, not very far from Buenos Aires, or... so that, this zoomed out thing would have led me to believe, or no, well, no, because the dot is here, I just misread it. Actually closer to San Luis, which is here, and Villa Mercedes, which is here, and... close to a place called Calenadas, which... I guess we went through? Even though there's literally nothing here, yeah, I'm pretty sure we passed through here and we made it to like this crossroads. It had to have been the place we found. If we had gone in the other direction, we would have found even more of nothing though, so I guess that was technically the better choice. Interesting. Oh well, so it's Argentina, and of course though, however, some people I guess were able to get some intel to recognize those names. I mean, maybe these guys would have like specifically played without a time limit and like put as much effort as possible into having their position be as exact as possible, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure that is possible if you like are not a plebeian like myself and actually pay for your account, but oh well. I don't know if that would be counted in the same scoreboard as the people who just play with it completely default settings on the daily challenge, though. What the fuck? Why are we having such a hard time moving in this direction? Are we even moving in this direction? No, we can't. We literally can't keep going that way. Okay, interesting. Well, let's go back to the beginning and go in the other direction this time. This is very helpful. So we're like stuck in a limited stretch of road in a road that's just already in the middle of nowhere. That's a very interesting circumstance. Well, we're driving on the right. We got that much. That's gonna do a hell of a job narrowing this down, I'm sure. I mean, maybe some super big brain people who play this a lot more seriously than I do could like look down at the car and make some kind of deduction just based on that, but I can't. I can, however, keep on getting songs that I don't recognize right off the bat. There's this Poison Queen from God Hand, which I think I'm pretty sure is in the chase too. Oh god. And it sounds like this because it's the Danganronpa Composer Special and also the No More Heroes Composer Special. Or Composer Team, should I say. It's actually 2 people, but... And also the Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles Composer Special, or Composer Duo Special as it happens. Jesus Christ, okay, so we can come this far, but we still have no fucking clue where we are, because there's no signs, no nothing. Gonna be driving down the road very fast for 3 minutes and finding absolutely no clues of where this is. Okay, there's something over there, what is this? Literally something, anything at all. Oh great. Okay, Mongolia, that's all I got. Probably somewhere in Mongolia. I mean, what does that say? Can I read that at all? Might as well check it out since it's literally the only thing that we found. Something this Surguli? Something maybe? What about this? AO1020. Is that a road number actually? Hold on. Does that seem like the kind of thing that would pass for a road number in Mongolia? Or are there road numbers in Mongolia that I can find? Maybe they'd be like this part of the world, but it's actually Russia in this part of the world. Like, I don't know, we got... I guess this format would match the road numbers in Russia, but I don't know. Maybe a bit farther to the west. A16... Oh, yeah, there's an A1 whatever numbers, so I guess that is the road format, or the format for road numbers in Russia, but obviously I don't really have time to look into it more with more detail, so let's see where in Russia this was. I presume it was in fact Russia. I guess the Asian part of Russia. No, it was actually Mongolia. I was actually closer initially, what the fuck. I guess I wanted to say Mongolia initially, just on a hunch because of the yin yang saying, but this fucking road doesn't even have the actual road number, what gives? It's literally misleading. Giving you the freaking format that you would find in Russia, but it's apparently here, so what gives? I mean, this is actually like directly connect to this road, even not really. It would like, that road would like end here if anything, wouldn't it? But if it somehow manages to be the same road when it goes from... No, it literally ends here. What the fuck? It ends here. It doesn't even cross over into the next country, it just stops there, apparently. According to this map, at least. I don't know, I'm very confused, but I guess fuck me trying to figure out stuff anywhere that has Cyrillic, I guess. Well, time to learn Cyrillic, I guess. Let's just go into the next language, though. Or the next language, the next area that's maybe gonna have a different language, maybe not. Let's see, we got the yellow lines, we got lots of dirt on the road. Looks disgustingly warm, so it might be Latin America. What does it say? It says Karandaiti. That doesn't... we're driving on the right as well, so yeah, at this point I am willing to believe Latin America. Prohibido de Lantaria, it's definitely Latin America, but where is Karandaiti, I wonder? Might even be the northern part of Latin America, the part of Latin America that's in North America, but... I don't know. Actually, probably not, Santa Cruz, oh boy. I feel like Santa Cruz would be a big place in, or at least a more recurring name in South America, actually. Let's see. It could be this one, Santa Cruz de la Sierra, the one in Bolivia, but let's see. Oh, Santa Cruz is 360 kilometers in that direction if you're looking like northeast, so... Maybe we would be somewhere over here? Maybe not that far, maybe like closer to here or something, but... Obviously, if we could see the road numbers, that would also help, but I guess they're not gonna give us that. Can we find anything else going down this road, this path? I do wonder. Maybe I should turn back and check the other direction that we could have gone. We spawned at a bridge too, gotta remember that. I think I'm gonna be able to like zoom into any part of any part that's zoomed in enough that I feel confident. I would feel confident enough to zoom in to that level where I would be able to see a bridge, but I guess I'm in and out. Yeah, what if we turn back? I feel like turning back. What if we go in the other direction this time? We're gonna start going west now. And well, there's something here. Ezekiel Mas Ibsp Ezekiel Alcalde. Yeah, very typical having fucking political graffiti in Latin America. Evo Moral de Saima, okay, so it's definitely Bolivia. So I'm guessing that it's probably somewhere around here, if I had to guess. But hell if I know where exactly. I mean, unless they give us a road number, I really got nothing. Present in Machado, something that doesn't tell me anything about where I am. What about this? Virna Autonomo Municipal in Machareti. Okay, so is there a place called Machareti around here somewhere? Chikisaka, or, you know, are any of these names gonna be present? I'm not seeing anything like that, no. Outcome municipality. I don't know, something, a bunch of different things, but not quite what I'm after now. Apparently we're a little bit further south, can we see that? Yeah, okay, Machareti shows up if you actually had found this place, but... This is actually kind of confusing, because I'm pretty sure that the place that we started in, we can pretty much go west or east, hard west or east, and it doesn't really look like that in here. It seems like a little misleading, as a matter of fact, but, well... There's Machareti. I had the right idea at any rate. And I managed to get a not completely terrible score. I don't know, this looks like it's more than 360 kilometers, but... I don't know, I'm not the best judge of that to begin with, but let's see. Let's go to the final round. Is it maybe Brazil, or... It's definitely Portuguese, maybe actually Portugal, but I don't know. I'm thinking more Brazil right now, but we're also like going back and forward in time. We're in South America again, I would presume. Let's see. Where is what are the big cities here? Here, Sao Paulo or Rio? I don't know. Either one really. I actually have no idea. I guess I'm gonna put it in Rio. If only because I see Beira Rio on the street sign, but I actually have no idea. Beira Rio Supermercado. Shoot, I don't know. Which direction should I go to, like, figure out where I am? There's so much to see. Itumblara, Noticia, Centro da Bissau. Uniotica. There, I misread that actually. Thought it said something else. Centro Referencium Estado do Trabalhador Rural. Yeah, but that doesn't tell me where I am. So I guess maybe Sauda. I don't think Sauda would be correct though. So that was drop 2 Primogen, wasn't it? I didn't like focus on that at all. Oh, and this is Mission Makers again. Yeah, it's called Bono. Oh god, it sounds like Mr. Dark from Rayman 1. It sounds a lot like that actually. I guess that's gonna be my... I should make that my mnemonic device for identifying this song. It sounds like Mr. Dark from Rayman 1. But it's actually... What was the name again? Bono. Fucking Bono from U2, no from Mission Makers. Okay, well, unfortunately I don't really have any clear idea of where exactly this could be, but I'm still thinking Brazil. I don't really have any reason not to believe that, I don't think. Los Procurados. Well, you can have a clear idea of when these pictures were taken, I guess. Or maybe these signs were just completely neglected after that point. But, I mean, if there's money to be made there, probably not. Beira Rio. I don't know what... maybe Beira Rio is the actual name of this place. And I've been completely wrong. Or maybe it's like a district in Rio de Janeiro. I legitimately have no idea. I don't see Beira Rio. I'm just gonna put it right here again, but I really have no idea. I mean, I don't see... like you might imagine, I don't see Cristo Redentor anywhere in the background either, so... Well, this confirms that it's Brazil at least, but obviously that's not a very big narrow down, just knowing the country went so huge, but... Was Beira Rio in Rio? It was not, it was in... Itumbiara. So what did that Beira Rio name? Oh, it's the avenue. And the general area, I guess, because it says, yeah, it says Beira Rio here, and then... It's the Avenue Beta Rio and Posada Beta Rio, and who even knows what else is named after that. What is Beta Rio exactly? No, I am, as I sometimes am curious, so we have time for this. So let's quickly check it out. Beta Rio is this location beside the Guayba River. Is that where the name comes from? By the way, in Rio Grande do Sul, the southernmost state of Brazil. River beside lake. Well, what does Beta Rio mean? Like, maybe I can go back to... You know what? Yandex. This is your time to shine. What if I ask you what Beta Rio means? Let's translate it to Spanish. That would probably be maybe easier to translate. Okay, hold on. Oh crap. Where are the icons? No. Maybe say this out loud, but... Actually, does that even do anything? Let me... This is freaking beautiful Joe, by the way, isn't it? Yeah, it took me this long to remember what this song was, but... At that point for a second, does this even speak if I tell it to speak? It doesn't, I don't think. It's a fake icon. Which I can barely even see because of my, you know, this thing that helps me do dark mode everywhere. Oh, Jesus Christ, it burns, but... Even if I turn that off, it, goodness, it still doesn't work, so whatever. Okay, what if I go to the filthy capitalist pigs, the filthy North American capitalist pigs, and tell them to help me? Let's see. Brazil, or not even Brazil. Is there even a different thing for Brazilian Portuguese versus, you know, European Portuguese? I guess not. Beira. Frontera. Okay, so it means border.
Beira.
Beira Rio.
Beira Rio.
Excuse me, what?
Beira Rio.
Beira Rio?
Rio.
Rio? Is that how you're supposed to pronounce it? Have I been doing it wrong the entire time?
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio... I can't tell if it's supposed to be just Rio or if she's pronouncing it in like a weird French R kind of way where it's like Rio de Janeiro. Or Janeiro, excuse me.
Rio de Janeiro.
She didn't even say the letters in the right order that time.
Rio de Janeiro.
Like Rio de Janeiro I can still kind of buy, but...
Rio de Janeiro.
But then when she says it in the slow version, it's like Hiro de Janeiro, and that's just completely why. But anyway, apparently, well, my question got answered, I guess. Beira Rio apparently means the shore of a riverside. Yeah, there you go. That's what it actually means. Isn't that exciting? And I guess that's actually a pretty generic name, so even if I had known what that meant, I probably wouldn't have been able to get a better score here anyway, but yeah, there we go. That is your daily dose of GeoGuessr, I guess, with the daily challenge. I got not even 15. I thought I did better than that, honestly, because I got like a pretty good score in at least a couple of these. I got a good score in this one, and actually no, I guess that was pretty much the only one that I got a actually good score in. But in my defense, that was the first one, so you can't blame me for having that perception. But no, apparently I am demoted. I'm pretty sure if I don't break 15,000 points, I just count as bronze. And yeah, I'll look at all these people. I'm gonna comment on that today, but yep, couldn't break bronze this time, or break silver, I guess. You can be completely terrible and not even get 5,000, but I mean, completely terrible I would not be. I'm actually kind of scared of this one because I'm pretty sure I've had Xenoblade X vocal tracks, which I'm pretty sure this is by freaking Aime Blackschläger. But no, actually this doesn't have Aime Blackschläger, it has Mika Kobayashi according to my metadata. But I had Melancholia from Xenoblade X, as it played in the game, by the way. It actually cost me copyright ID trouble when I don't think it caused it on here on Twitch, but it caused it when I pushed it to the YouTube archive, so I guess I'm just kind of scared of playing Xenoblade X vocal songs on stream now, but why don't we go ahead and skip ahead to Carnival Stage from Marvel 2 anyway. I guess we're probably not going to be hearing a lot more of this right now anyway, because I think that I'll continue my push to, oh, what the fuck, to have the right window selected when I press this button and stop capturing that, because I think it's actually time for us to go and play the video game, so I can maybe play it for a little while and get a few things done in it before I maybe stop a little bit earlier today, because you know, the chase is tomorrow. And well, the Thursday chase is tomorrow, and the Thursday chase starts at a very early time for me, so I would ideally want to be able to get up for that and not be like a complete zombie when I do, so probably gonna be a shorter-ish stream of the game. But speaking of that, let me actually switch over to the game and update my metadata to reflect that. Have this, and have this. Okay, there we go. That ought to be everything that I need. And also have the capture switch over to where the Switch stuff is. In just a moment, I need to actually scoot over and have that horrific screeching sound come from the microphone's arm thingy that I have. Because I need to move that away for a moment so I can actually lean forward and reach the controls on my TV and switch it over to the mode that actually displays the capture card output on the TV. There we go. And then actually we'll do the same thing but on the stream. There we go. Let me go ahead and restart that to sync any part of the sound that presumably, well, it wasn't presumably already fine, and oh, some people are online right now. I wonder who they could be. And I wonder what they could be playing. Oh, what do you know? I was actually gonna message those people earlier today and wonder, or at least nudge, and say like, hey, you guys playing this video game? What if I play the video game with you for a bit? But I was too lazy to. And I kinda wanna play that video game a bit more by myself first anyway, like just do all well, as many story advancements as I possibly can, so that I don't get like spoiled by seeing things through other means, which has already happened just from, oh yeah, here we go. And there's also this, which is still happening, as you can kind of tell. The fucking Joy-Con drift on my right Joy-Con is still happening, which I kinda am looking for a way to address now, because, you know, I've been playing a bit more of the Switch stuff recently because of Monster Hunter Rise and because of this. So I figured that, you know, I should probably try to figure out a way to make this shit work, and I have two options at this point, but I'm probably gonna actually do both. One of them would be to just look for a new controller and have it be like a pro controller kind of deal, but you know, those are pretty unreasonably pricey, so what I did recently was look into a workaround for that and look for a slightly cheaper and probably even more reliable alternative. So that will probably be followed up on in time, like maybe a couple of weeks time, because apparently that's how long it's going to take for that to happen. But something else that I could do is, like I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, I do have a spare for the stick piece for the Joy-Con, so what I could just do is just like open up the right Joy-Con, which is the one that has this problem right now. And actually, here's another song that I probably realized too late that I probably shouldn't be playing on stream, because it's probably gonna have the exact same problem that I mentioned for the Xenoblade X one, so let's just go ahead and kill that. Just keep talking about that while I actually start the game, but yeah. Basically what I can do is open up the right Joy-Con, which is the one that has this problem right now, and replace that part, which I've already done for the left Joy-Con, so in theory it shouldn't be a big problem or anything. I'm probably gonna do that first, because I do have the means to do that, like, right now. But in order to get, like, actual different controllers that I could use for this, I would have to wait a little bit longer, like a couple of weeks at the moment, so I will probably do that. Just do both, but, I mean, obviously I haven't done that yet, so at least tonight it's gonna be a stream in which I still have to be dealing with, and probably tomorrow as well. I feel like that would probably be best done, like, over the weekend or something. replace the Joy-Con's Guts Mark II operation. Which I'm pretty sure I posted about the first time that I did that for the left Joy-Con somewhere. So how long has it been? Because the left Joy-Con hasn't really given me any trouble since I did that. It was in July of 2019, so yes, it's been a while. It's been almost 2 years and it hasn't given me more trouble, but I mean, that could change at any time. But I hope it doesn't. I mean, I really hope it doesn't, because, like I've pretty sure I've mentioned in the past, even while playing this game, if I'm not mistaken, the specific part that I replaced the old part with would hopefully not give me that problem, or at least nowhere near as quickly as the original one did, or as badly. But I guess we'll see, won't we? I mean, I don't have like 100% unshakable faith, but I guess at least so far I have a little bit more faith in that part than I do in the original factory part for the Joy-Con. But you know, enough of this. Let's go back into the video game. Probably a good idea. And we did receive a few things. I guess the last thing that I was doing was looking into some of the expansion pass stuff that I activated for this game, because I've had that sitting around forever. But I already did that. I got everything. And I did get a couple of very interesting things, namely some very special crystals, such as the Divine Core Crystal and the Ebullient Core Crystal. And I did just load a save, so I will confess I did look very briefly into this because I didn't want to waste these, and I think what we're gonna end up doing is use the Ebullient, if I'm not mistaken, the Ebullient Core Crystal with Nia, and then the Divine Core Crystal with Morag. It's a good thing that I waited this long to, you know, do this, because obviously I didn't have Morag in the party before. But now I do. And I still don't know what the deal is with the Visitly Core Crystal, though. Maybe I could figure out if I should give that to somebody, but it'll probably still be a little ways off. But yeah, let me see. And if I end up being confused about which of these is an equivalent to what, I can always just reload my save, I hope, at least. Let's spawn the Core Crystal, the Ebullient Core Crystal to Nia, sure. I mean, we already know that it's gonna be a unique blade, I'm pretty sure, so let's view the Awakening. Let's see what we get. Let me turn up the volume for this just a little bit. Probably not too much, but I can probably afford it being turned up a tiny bit more. There we go. Oh look, it's an anime girl. How unexpected. What weapon is that? Maybe it's unique, but maybe not. No, it's not. It has the same icon as other weapons, but yeah, look at that, what a klutz, how adorable, what an anime trope, am I right, guys? I mean, I can tell that it's an anime trope even though I don't even watch anime myself, but I sometimes play fucking games like this, so I guess I can't even say that much for myself. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and we'll switch it. For now, I think we're gonna be switching this blade off immediately. Regardless, because we have to do some more switching around blades for... Well, I don't know if it's for Nia, actually, or for Rex, that's gonna have the correct blade types for one other thing. Or the other blade-related side quest that we were doing. But let's do the same thing, but for Morag this time. She's gonna awaken the Divine Core Crystal. And I wonder what'll come out now. You know, have to watch this long-winded animation. They could have at least streamlined the part where you're just looking at the character in the menu before the actual blade pops up. Be a little shorter, but... Oh, it's an anime boy this time.
don't mean to brag or anything, but I really am that good. Catch you later.
Alright, we got a white-haired anime boy with freaking katanas that shoot the Master Sword's short beams, apparently, and he's a tank. I guess that kind of confirms that apparently Morag is supposed to be a tank. And yeah. You know that icon at the bottom is with like the 5 crowns, but I'd like to imagine that the multicolour. I guess that weapon might actually be unique, because I don't know if I've seen that symbol anywhere else, but... Look at all this stuff. I have to look over this later. Evelo Mortem Tyrannis. Isn't Evelo the name of some of those bird monsters in Xenoblade X? I thought. That probably actually means something in like Latin or what have you, but I can't tell what right off the bat. So yeah, we'll have to look at all this stuff in detail later, but yeah, sure, let's head this blade for Morag, even though she's already got one.
Okay, where are we off to?
And you know this one too, because why not? She's not like...
I'm sure it'll work out great.
Actually using it yet, even though she's had it for a while. Might as well try to exploit the dark element stuff while we have it, and... You can also look at the, what do they call the affinity charts for these blades. Let's see what they can bring to the table. Alchemy adept. Most fusion effect. Oh, this is like a field skill. Hold on, though. These are the field skills. Power to prepare food like Pyrus. Skill exclusive to cross-set. Oh boy. Speak to Lenka in Galad. Residential zone. Gormod requires Nia and Pyra. What else? Ramin, Admar's Swords on Mordane. Onset Villages, Residential Area, Leftheria, and question mark. Okay, at least it hides stuff. It's not accessible yet, I guess. Isn't that nice? What else? Agronomy, like Poppy, or at least the upgraded Poppy, and Fortitude. And it's like use, what's it called? Pouch items, I guess, but at least for this one it just straight up tells you what it is. So that's nice. Well, that's one. Let's see. Ooh.
No problem asking me to do something.
Well, there you go. Also, I guess we need to acquire more mechanical items for that guy, and oh, what did he get?
Ever grows.
Restores HP when you take a driver arts, yeah. Grenade. Well, how much more affinity stuff do we need before that's even accessible? Double what we have right now, basically. Well, it's taking us this far, or this much of the game to get what we have right now, so... Light combo with freaking Drollmark. Area 4 Aligo, or whatever, we can take care of these later. Treasure items through salvaging. Oh yeah, I should probably actually do that more. We can do it right now, actually. We're in the freaking the place where we can do salvaging right now. So let's see. Oh yeah, and she can get more stuff, it seems. What do we got? Favorite pouch items is search category. I guess we figured out what that what one of those was, at least. Hands of the Flames, it was the expensive one actually, wasn't it? So we should figure out what it is so we can get more. Main Luca, Will-o'-the-Wisp, that's like a combo thing, isn't it? So I guess that's not necessarily up to us right now. And well, here's one of the new ones, or the other one of the new ones, I should say. What does he have? Light Mastery, Forestry, and Ancient Wisdom. Okay, so he's like Drollmark Light. Literally, both in the fucking Diet Cola sense, and also in that he's literally light element, so... How exciting. Alright, let's try to do some salvaging right away, I guess. Should be a place to do that somewhere around here, I guess. Not in this front, but probably in a nearby front. I think over there, actually. And even though obviously Nia's not gonna be the one to do the salvaging. At least I don't think so. Should just be accessible. Hey, bro. And our salvage other day came up with special looking ox core. But now drivers are not very knowledgeable about this kind of thing. I'll give to friends as a gift. Maybe could escape themselves and give a test run. Massive melee Mithra. Okay then. Anything else? How friends getting on with Oxcore that Bro gave us present? Did improve power of launch? No change to launch power. Well, I don't know, I didn't test it at all yet. Maybe even most ultimate item at all. Awful. Really. Was this actually related to one of the expansion things? I should give that a quick look over, I guess, but I'm gonna do this first. Just get release and use one of my silver cylinders, sure.
Time for some treasure hunting.
Get a few more of these just as a gift from the
Yup. Time. All right.
from the the expansion stuff as well.
Hello. What a beauty you are.
Well, what is it though? Okay, get one of those. I guess the red chests are more special. Crimson gear, fancy bolt. Also a man crab. Alright, then fucking level 1 enemy. Literally just one-shotted with the freaking auto attack.
That's the spirit, everyone.
What else do we got? Moving board. Yeah, I guess the stuff with like that shows up as like red bags in the overworld is the treasure items. Or something. So yeah, isn't that nice? We got some money or some of those. I'm pretty sure one of those items had been needed for the final drawmark affinity thing from salvaging. We can confirm it now.
I feel I am learning a great many.
It was ancient wisdom level 3, so sure. Little of my erudition, but he can still improve his botany and his water mastery, but we don't know how. I guess it's a good thing that we can just have a water mastery level up, not even just from doing that, but from, well, by relying on the actual plot blades to have that, but also just by exploiting that shit with the command blades, which is pretty much what we've been doing for a long time. TV hearing more and more reports of monsters attacking salvagers in Cloud Sea lately. Harder to move down there, so if monsters attacks escape, not much of an option. Lots of salvagers too afraid to dive now, frozen with scary scares. Maybe add a bodyguard. Okay, so that's gonna be the object of this Merc mission, and apparently, I guess she has something else to say. This premium cylinder for salvage managed to haul up incredible treasure. Well, pretty sure that it's not gonna be that easy. I'm pretty sure that, like, if we use a silver cylinder, for example, we don't exactly break even with the crap that we haul up. It's more about, like, we can't even buy those, can we? Here at the, at least this salvaging shop. We can get normal silver and gold cylinders, which we haven't tried using yet, but I don't know. We get a bunch of money from the expansion stuff as well, but... Wait, I saw like somebody else with a star over there. What's up with that? But, was I gonna finish that sentence? Like, I don't think I've come across a way to make money that's so quick that I actually feel more comfortable just purchasing those cylinders willy-nilly, just kind of when I need to. Chairman Ban has been de-chaired. Can't say I'm surprised. He had some wacky business venture going on in Mordane, I hear. He was trying to turn it over to Turna or something or other. Well, Nira has taken over as interim chairman, really. I'm pretty sure there was also an up on cold Nira in Xenoblade 1, so I guess that's yet another instance of a callback recurring thing. Or somebody else has another Merc mission. What do we got? Wasn't way to Goldmouth has run aground. Trade people already come to pick up the ship itself, but very smashed up all over. So now we just need to hire more people to repair it, but instead of people it's gonna be blades, I guess. Okay, speaking of blades, I've been like, what I was meaning to do next is look at the actual Sidequest that I have active right now, or I should, and it's, yeah, this. I need to find an animal type blade with the twin rings and use the dual fangs special. So I think I looked into this briefly last time, yesterday. And I think Rex is probably gonna have all the correct types for this, from what I was able to remember. Let's see, I could use this one. This one's got the twin rings. I think that's like just the most common type of weapon for the animal type blades. So I'm gonna equip that guy. Put him in the running, and it's apparently gonna be dual fang special. So which one would be the dual fang special? So we need to change the party order again. We need to put Rex in the lead if he's gonna be the one doing the combos. Dual fang would be number 2. Okay, not too bad. So So I want to go ahead and teleport somewhere that's a bit more suited to our level for combat. Let's go to Fonset Island, sure, just like fight whatever here, just like we were doing at the end of the last stream. And at least try to figure out if we're gonna be able to complete this, like all the steps in this mission, because there were a fair bit of them. We might have to go a little bit farther onward actually, but whatever. Or just like engage multiple enemies, that also works. Hey, Guardia Camille? Actually, hold on. It occurs to me that I probably should have switched to the blade that I'm actually trying to use right now before I start the fight, but I will. I'm clearly not in the making good decisions department right now. I guess I'm gonna try to build up the combo meter though. Probably just try to do it with the freaking break home though. Or the anchor shot, I mean, the one that's not really for doing damage, but can be for toppling, but it's actually avoid toppling right now for that reason. There we go, side attack up. That's actually not really negligible, so let's see. HP potion, yeah, that'll be better. Here we go, we can do the attack right now. And there we go, that should take care of that. That's one more step in that side quest taken. I might as well go ahead and switch back to Pyro immediately and actually start murdering right now. Is this really even weak to ice? I don't know, but hey, whatever. I'm not really perceived to be in trouble right now, I don't think. So, juicing the fruit, although that's a name for an unusual euphemism. I don't believe I've seen it in the past, probably because I'm just making it all up. Oh shit. You know what, it occurs to me that I can switch to rock and do like level 3 combo shit here. So why not, I'll go for it. Is it really a first stage? I mean, literally just, you know, create an elemental orb with this and see what else we're gonna be doing. Let's see. Is it really getting tough? I think it's getting tough. Oh, well, anyway. You know what if I could pretend that I actually don't mind the stupid fucking thing that the drift causes, because at least with the plans that I put into motion, I'd like to imagine that I'm not going to be dealing with it for very much longer. We'll just pretend to see that's something quaint. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let's just do overkill with the chain attack. Okay, so it's got wind, so which one is the opposite of wind? I think maybe, well, at least I think ice is the one most likely to be the opposite of wind. We know that's correct. Yep, apparently ice is the opposite of wind, so there you go. Let's also hit it with... Fuck, I forgot about that stupid voice clip. Elemental burst has occurred, so let's also have her use the one element that we haven't really used yet, which is dark. So what's that really gonna resolve? We can actually, yeah, extend that because we got the elemental burst, so... let's hit it with fucking Pyra this time, I guess. Let's do ridiculous overkill. And let's have Nia use Crusette, why not? Let's see how that goes. Oh Jesus Christ, it's already overkill, but we kinda knew that already. Superb. Oh, holy shit, that was like 3 times as much as we've done with any combo in the past. Maybe we can even use that against like that stupid idiot in the tunnel that we had to go through to get here, and just as revenge. But maybe not. I mean, I guess that would probably be a good enemy actually to like, oh shit, look at all these rewards. I should probably actually pick them up because they probably only showed up, like, drop so many things because of the giant combo that I did. So we should probably actually, you know, take advantage of that. Capitalize on that, if you will. kill this boy. Yeah, there we go. We did one objective, but there should be more. Let's continue to work on these objectives. Axe throw using a boy type. Great axe. Come on, blade. Axe throw, great axe. Boy, let's see. I think Rex should have all of these. I determined that much. So great axe is this one. So this guy would be good enough.
What would you do without me?
And oh god, it's one of the Australian ones. Where are you? There you are. Axe throw is level 3. Okay, so let's repeat that stunt, but do it with axe throw this time. And you know what? I feel like I'm actually gonna try it with the enemy that I just mentioned. So why the fuck not? Let's go ahead and give that a spin. Fun set. I mean, we have to go to the part that's right in the middle, I guess. So might as well go here. Go through. Go to a different point through which we can approach. Oh shit, no. Yes, I know. I was trying to engage the freaking autopilot cruise control thing, but can't do that while this is up, so we have to get rid of this. I think we can actually bring that up again while it's up, so it's actually kind of ironic there. But I mean, we know exactly what we have to do right now. I'll try not to forget it with my horrible, horrible memory. And my horrible clicking noises that I make with my mouth, by the way, because I don't know how to speak properly, it seems, but perhaps one day I will learn. Evidently today's not that day. There's so many things that I can accomplish and fix, but that's gonna be like one of the last things that I do. If I ever do that before I die. Just learning how to speak. So here we go. This fucking bastard should be right here, the golden ass pit. Let me switch to the blade that I would be using for this though first. This guy. And let's go ahead and... Hey, apparently he is actually freaking... what do you call it? He is weak to ice to begin with, so... Oh, this one inflicts break, question mark? Oh god, and apparently this is a very slow swinging weapon. Let's see. Okay, so that's attack 1. The side swing is attack 2, and the upswing is like attack 3. And this is AoE, yeah. It's not particularly impressive, this DPS, but that's not really what we're aiming for right now, as you might imagine. Oh, that launches automatically. Oh, and that inflicts break as well. It seems like this double attack up, strong smash. Okay, all I'm trying to do right now is just do a level 3 combo, so that's literally the only thing that I'm trying to accomplish right now. I'm pretty sure that this thing is gonna be good for this, like getting the specific combos that we're after, even if I don't manage to kill the enemy. So this is actually one of the best enemies to use for this purpose, methinks. Okay. And we can just pull it off right now, let's go. Ice. And there we go. Oh, ice break as well. Okay, let's switch to the actual strong blade now, why don't we? And do things a little bit different. Can I do back attack from this angle? Apparently I can, yes, there we go. That's nice. Yeah, also retrieve that and retrieve these things. And also do cold snap before that runs out. Maybe we can actually do the big attack combo thingy. Oh yeah, so we can. Let me go ahead and switch to, this guy, Rock. So if we can get level 3 on me. Inflicting elemental orb. Let's go for it. Oh, wasn't quite the optimal thing, but break, but not the topple, but I guess it doesn't matter. The important part is that we got the elemental orb. Which would mean that presumably we can now just murder this guy with like pretty much immediately with chain attack. If that once it actually switches over to the what do you call it? Once it switches over to the I know what I'm talking about. Once he switches over to the rage mode is what I mean. Oh fuck. Oh, this is probably, you know, not the optimal attack what I'm doing right now, but pretty much what I'm trying to do right now is, yes, oh Jesus Christ. Well, A, survive, and also, because I'm gonna fucking die. You know what, no, fuck it. I think it's time to do the chain attack right now. See if that kills it, or if that's somehow not gonna be good enough for it, so let's go. Nice. So it's definitely gonna cause elemental break on the next one here. Let's go with... On you go. Oh shit, I fucked up.
Very well.
Yeah, I'll also hit it with this instead of the fire thing.
Thanks for that. And another one.
Yeah, and another one. That was the important bit. Let's do, I guess, rock this time.
To me. I'll be done before you know it.
Let's see if we can get some more damage this time. What about, yeah, Drawmark, since he's the one that presumably would be the weakness element in this scenario, but apparently will not even be that much of a difference. Oh, is that the final output there? Oh god, that was actually kind of disappointing. Oh, but we can do another one, actually. Just do melee explosion with Nia. And then, well, we can at least simply get another elemental orb, but then we kind of have the question of whether or not, whether we're gonna be able to get another fucking chain attack active. Let's hit it with this to begin with. Actually, we should probably switch over to, what's-her-face, Mithra. Instead of Pyra for this. There we go. Okay, so maybe starting a combo with water right now it would not be the best idea, but maybe it would. Yeah, I think this thing is going down this time. Actually can get our revenge. Okay, let's start with, yeah, we'll start with level 3 photon crap. Maybe we can actually get to level 3 light element stuff, since we have 2 light element users now. And of course I can't really do anything right now, but maybe Nia can. She can actually do heals. That'll probably be good. Alright, let's see if I can get to yet another elemental orb just to try and humiliate this motherfucker even more. Okay, come on. Good with this, just one more attack, which is about to occur here. Let's actually hit it with Ruin as Weather instead. It's gonna be better, methinks, because apparently it's weak to water at this time. Oh shit. Oh, we didn't even need to do the chain attack, it actually worked out quite good. Oh yeah, there we go. We even got some extra affinity rewards from that, which is certainly complementing what I was expecting. There we go, that was actually something that ended quite well. Oh, hold on. What is this CL effect? Apparently if I have this up and I pull down CL... Oh, never mind, that's for... that literally just is for switching blades, but it causes the detailed screen to fade out for like a microsecond when I do that. That's, weird, but anyway. The final step in this is gonna be this. It's, Aerial Shield using a Girl-type Shield Hammer. So let's see. Girl-type Shield Hammer, if I recall. See if I can recall that. Would be this one, yeah. So it's that weapon, so... Oh, we need to wait for this one to come back from the... from that quest, that merc mission that she's on. So I guess we can't actually... Oops. I can smack the freaking edge of my pop filter with my hand in a very inconvenient and unintentional fashion, but I can't do that yet because the merc group needs to come back. So I guess we could send out another merc group in the meantime. A couple of new missions in Argentum, so I just will Might as well go for it. We need 2 Mega Lance users, but apparently we only have 1 right now. Who's the Mega Lance user? Which one is Mega Lance? It's this one, Sango. And that's one of the ones that should go on more missions anyway, so that works out. And Harusas and the Yukis and I guess this guy.
No problem.
And this guy and this guy too, why not?
Finish the job properly.
Actually, how long is this mission gonna be? Crap. I could check the... oh, whatever. We'll just deal with it.
I'm all over this. I'll be back in a jiff.
If it turns out that we are gonna need one of these blades in particular for whatever the next step of the... oh, it's gotta be pretty short. It literally doesn't matter, but I mean, we still need to wait 20 minutes, so... let me check on some of the other quests that I have pending like this. Well, a couple of these. This one to begin with. Fit the new Skeeter near the Great Heat Extraction dock in Mordane and retrieve the documents, but also, this one. Talk to Alice Day near the Waypoint Market in Uriah, because it was like... smuggle him into Uriah and solve the mystery of the ancient murals, excuse me, I almost said morals, but... you can also actually follow up on the one that's like the murder mystery thing. Remember which one it was. So it should be showing up here, maybe here. Yeah, no, not this one. This one? No, also not that one. Shoot, which one was it then? Shoot, I don't remember, but anyway. I was staying near the Waypoint Market in Uriah. Let's go to Uriah also. This thing was drifting just a moment ago, but I guess he decided to take a break. Kingdom of Uriah, I guess, Fonsamaima, Waypoint Market. I don't know where the Waypoint Market is, it's probably one of these. It's continuing to drift even now, though. Is this commercial district, maybe? Let's go to the gates. We'll just be able to find out right away if it's, if we have to go there or not.
That was a slog. The adventure continues.
Oh goodness, okay. Maybe turn it up a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. The game. Here, that'll probably be enough. So where do we have to go? We have to go down below 1423 though. Oh boy. I mean, is that little, that marker gonna show up anywhere? Oh, we got more of these things though, I guess, too. More side quests that we can accept. Is it in Garfont Village that we need to go? Is there a place here called Waypoint Market? That's our reprieve training ground. Lethro ruins? I don't think this would be it. And if we go to Garfont though, let me see. Oh, if I can actually go there. Without being completely taken out of it by the drift.
We've arrived. Where do we go from here?
Hey Misuchi, aren't you, one of my blades that I own? Oh shit, fuck, I did it again. Yeah, okay, so this guy is gonna be here, I suspect, because that's where one of the markers is telling me to go. See over there? Yeah, he is. Yes, this is the Waypoint Market. I'll talk to the rest of you in a second. First this. Just a moment, please. Hate for you to see me like this. Boy. I'm not built for sea travel. Never have been, and I don't recover so quickly in my old age. Thanks to you, I finally made it out here, but I can barely stand. If I raise my voice, my head starts throbbing again. Oh. Ancient Noppan murals are found in 3 places around here. Anyone with a bit of Noppan wisdom would be able to read the words written there, so I guess Poppy, but I don't even know if her levels of that were gonna be high enough right now. I heard something strange about the murals here. A villager was heading home past one of the murals late at night, and they say something seemed different about it. I hunched they went back the next morning, but apparently nothing in particular had changed. There's something going on there, would you kindly investigate? Well, different times of day, check out the mural at the Shrine of Offering in Uriah to see if it's any different, and Shrine of Light and Shrine of Journeys. But what does Ralu want? Let's find out. Recently, Garfant mercenary missions have been encountering unforeseen difficulties, like finding subjugation targets already subjugated or harvest areas ravaged. It very much looks like planned interference. The rise of these hindrances largely coincides with the rise of mercenaries' numbers. Could it be that there are spies in our midst? Not like I thought, but I must have certainty, but discreetly. We'll not keep Van Dam's will alive, I'm sure I can trust you with this. Here's what we'll do. Send you on a subjugation mission with some new mercenary recruits. You'll watch for signs of any suspicious activity. Alright, so do we have to do a merit mission to advance that one as well? Let's have some introductions, alright. Or we're actually going to be working directly with other people as part of a merit mission. Judith here. Artem. Confirm the presence of 12 spike urchin, or I guess like urchins, so you would say it like that. 12 is a lot. That's why you'll need to work together on this. Can I refuse? Well, join this mercenary company specifically so I wouldn't have to rely on other chumps, well. Can David ask to not rock boat? Cooperation is the name of game here in Garfund Mercenary Company. We can split up though, well. Make a lot of sense for an Ardanian, well. 3 enemies each, but if we don't stick together... After defeating Maiden Camp looking down on Farlane Wells. Sounds more like plain selfishness if you ask me. Well, it could be more efficient in certain circumstances, but... I guess right now it's just inconvenient. Right now it would just be like, go kill things. And watch out for... suspicious activity while you're doing that. Well, let's see what else we got as far as new side quests in this place. Chulev. That's the one, I'm a genius. Oh, you know what I just realized too? I forgot to turn these things back on, the that and that. So I was using the actual OBS preview to play a different game earlier today, and I forgot to turn it back on. Oh well. So the thing is... Call me Chulev. Used to be a smith before I retired, but I still whip up accessories from time to time for the fun of it. Almost clean forgot about the brilliant idea I just had. Just came up with a new idea for a new accessory. Oh, okay, so this is just a fetch quest. Materials I need are a jungle frame, a pion stone, and a wolf fang. Jungle frames are mostly found in Gore, but I hear you fight them in salvaging from time to time. You shouldn't have any trouble finding pion stones if you check the rocky corners of Uriah. You'll need to defeat Rip Wolf around Railbore Bridge, which I'm not sure where that is, but maybe we already have all those, let's see. I mean, sure, whatever, but we do have that. We do have that, and we do not have that. God damn it. Defeat a Rip Wolf in Uriah to obtain a Wolf Fang. He's gonna tell me again where to find that. Defeating Rip Wolf around the Railbore Bridge. I mean, sure, we can at least probably look into that right now. What does Samley have to say? To leave my island because it got caught up in a conflict between Uriah and Moradane. Vanham helped us out, but I hear some of the others went to Indal. Well, Indal seems like a better place in all. It's a city and it's well protected by Praetor Amalthus. Well, I guess we're gonna find out about Amalthus soon enough because of the plot, but... Apparently Indal is supposed to be this mystical place like the freaking Hyantia place at the beginning of Xenoblade 1, and yet a bunch of people just think that it's a complete myth, and yet a completely different group of people just think that it's just a normal place and they just travel back and forth there at will. So I guess there aren't any more quests in this immediate area to deal with. So where's this Drillbore Bridge? I guess here. Meadow Terrace, Farlane Wells, Blue Step Ditch. Farlane, I guess maybe just go here. And there's apparently yet another freaking quest that we can initiate if we go to this location, so...
So, shall we?
For fuck's sake, this again. I might as well check it out. Defeat Rip Wolf in Uriah to gain a fang. Well, let's head over there. It's been a while since I was hanging around in this location, but I guess I'm too overleveled for anything around here. Oh, Kona, what are you doing here? What do you want me to do? I've come from Argentum Trade Guild. Search for cousin of partner of sister upon of girlfriend of body upon of brother upon of wife upon of me. Is not one named Budada. We here Budada have driven Argentum but also each a feat and taste for adventure. Oh. Now it's many months ago past since Budada say Budada go to Uraya and not come back yet. Rival friends can maybe help look. Oh well. I mean, I guess we implicitly said no at first, but then we just said yes. We remember correct like Budada have dream of observed life of Ignace in natural habitat. Alright. Well, I'm sure we'll take care of that in due time, but now we'll look into the other thing that we came here to do first. Yes, for some of these we have to keep heading higher, but for the others we have to go all the way down to the ground level. Well, now here we go. What are these? What are these actually? Oh, revolves. I thought that we were targeting those Armu-looking things. What are they actually? Rhinons.
This will be a walk in the park.
I was
Yeah,
never the
what it
cautious
be?
type.
Well, it seems, we say that, but it seems to be like at least initially dying just as quickly as the enemies. And the current difficulty that we're dealing with, like the enemies that are level in the disinfecting for the blood. Makes you think. I mean, not really. It's like a slightly inconvenient coincidence, but oh, that didn't work. Actually missed with the topple thing. That's unexpected, especially with the you know, considering the difference, like I said, but whatever. Well, we got the whole thing as needed anyway, so I guess we can technically just stop now. But
Unwavering resolve. My dead body. Break! Fucking turn!
I mean, hopefully these don't end up just magically attracting every monster in the area to us somehow, but yeah, as you go. Let's do the burning sword. Hopefully actual overkill attack here. And we'll only make use of the other things that dropped from the other one, since that's what I actually came here for. We can't actually topple this guy right now, but he's about to die anyway, it seems. There we go. I guess it didn't make a difference if we did that, but yeah, apparently each and every one of these things is dropping a wolf thing, which makes me all the more baffled how I apparently wasn't able to get one before. During my first time that I would have spent coming by this area, because yeah, we got a bunch of wolf fangs just from that one encounter, so let's go ahead and leave for that place again. Let's go right back to the other location. In Garfund Village, yeah. At least I think it was Garfund Village. Actually, was it Garfund Village? We were, yeah, we were, because we were doing that for the artisan guy.
The adventure continues.
Who said that, by the way? That fucking, yep, it was that blade. Ah well. So we got the stuff for Chulev. Let's see what he's gonna have for us, if anything. Put that accessory together for you, liquor split. What was it that I was going to make again? Oh boy. I feel like I sort of remember, but then again I sort of don't. Could you jog my memory a little? Oh boy. The greatest accessory in all rest. I mean, sure, might as well just go for it. With, manipulative psychology. Was I really trying to create a thing like that? That does sound like something I might come up with, but I'm sure I'd remember if I had an idea like that. Well, I mean, that was kind of what he said before. You just said the first thing that came into your heads, didn't you? Well, apparently so did he. I just had the perfect idea. Let you decide what kind of accessory you want me to make from the materials you've got already. Just come see me whenever you like, so that was a complete fake out. Oh, there we go. At least we got a good chunk of stuff out of that. And that is a DLC quest, so that was one of the other ones that we needed to follow up on anyway. So what exactly are you gonna do here? Brought the stuff, did you? Can make a chrome scarf, gauntlet or skeleton hood. I guess we don't have any of these yet, so how do we try to make some of these? I guess we need a wolf fang. We can make like one of these and one of these. Let's make this one first. And now we can only make one of these, so there we go. So what does that actually do? Whatever you fancy, apparently, not just, but literally whatever you fancy, or like, whatever happens to be available for stuff that you have. What are all these key affinity things that are being gained right now? What's that about exactly? Oh, it's literally just that.
I haven't even begun to stretch my limits.
Okay, so what do you have to do? Use the combos, finish an enemy, engage in combat, do the cooking thing, get vegetables, use the meatball thing, and yeah, receive a certain amount of damage. Okay then. I mean, we can definitely do that. What else was I gonna do? Yeah, check out the actual accessories that I just got. What do they do? This one increases aggro reduction by 32%, which would be good for Rex, I think, but I don't know if I want to give up one of the ones that I have right now for that. Extends break duration by 19%, probably good for her, for Nia. Having a teammate, I guess we can sacrifice that for this. And just hope that things go better with in battle. Or that other skill is not actually gonna be needed. No, what else? What about that merc group? They haven't actually come back yet, have they? But need 5 more minutes, so... What can we follow up on during that time? Maybe the... So yeah, what can we follow up on during that time? What about this one? I'm missing after saying he was going to Uraya to observe the life of Ignace. I mean, sure, we can look into this. Where would this want us to go? Probably somewhere in the stomach. And apparently that's somewhere being right around here. We can intuit that.
We're here.
So, shall we?
Where are we going actually? We're going right over here. I think that might lead to some kind of cave. I vaguely remember some kind of cave somewhere. I don't know if it was in... I think it was in Uraya. Like how those guys kind of look at me, but they don't like, even care that I'm going here because the level difference is too great. Bad fellas, cave fort though. Oh shit. These things are like level 80. Probably shouldn't try to do this right now. We can like get past them, but apparently we can get past them. Alright. Noppon statue. Is it a Noppon statue or is it just like a guy with paint? What one hungry looking Noppon? Maybe we should give it an offering. Well, like what? She's Samod. You can offering a food to a Noppon statue, 100. Oh. I mean, how many points are they gonna be worth, like generosity? Only gonna be one thing, what the fuck? So we need to bring 100 food items? That seems kind of ridiculous. We obviously don't have that many right now even. And not only 100 food items, but 100 food items of the, from this range. What if I give you sparkle sugar? That's only worth 1. That's not worth it. So yeah, we're obviously not gonna be able to complete this right now.
Morning. Let's just try and make the best of it.
What if we check this out though? This underground spring.
I call on the power of water.
A positive attitude.
Iron heart beats in Poppy's chest.
Oh shit, oh there you go. Something good out of that. Can dive and make it to here. For all the good that does. Where are we right now? We just made it to a different place that's like just a little ways off from where we were before. Doesn't seem to be super practical, but I guess it's a thing that we can do now.
What have we here?
Okay, so we can't follow up on the lost napalm thing because I guess we're gonna need a lot more of those food items, so... oh well. Could find something else to follow up on, or just like literally sit around and wait for the merc stuff to stop. We got 2 more minutes. Let's see if we can at least check on something real quick. Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, well, sniff out the spy. What about this? Is the we meet again thing? No, never mind, that's not the... I want to go to more data and figure out what the weird thing was with the... that weird thing with the murder mystery looking situation that was in the inn Hot Springs, I think. If I go here and I go to the
Keep an eye out for trouble.
top
Where do
area,
we go from here?
I would presumably now be able to follow up on that since I have Morag with me as a party member. Well, it's not this way, it's actually getting on the roof of this building, which would be, I guess, not here, but rather... here? Yeah. Maybe now we can do something here. Dead woman. Do you recognize her, Lady Morag here? I guess we had to have this party set up before this could be possible, so let's see. I do. Her name is Sandra Araskane. She was a senator. Her husband also sits on the Senate, as I recall. Take her body to HQ and get a field surgeon to look at her. Guess someone needs to tell her family. Leave that to me. Well, not an unhappy thing to grow accustomed to, but the cool, brooding character, so clearly it's no big deal. Oh, and yeah, they both came back. 2 sets of mercenaries, so we can just immediately follow up on that.
Y'all should admire me now.
Poppy, initiate rest mode.
So let's get our experience, our gold, our skill advancement.
Fruitful endeavor.
Well met.
My strength grows by the day. This should open up our options a little.
Yeah, it's combo. What else can he do? The mastery and entomology. Oh, it's whatever. This is the thing, the main thing. Expeditionist. Just need to notice that he had it. So we've got that, so now we should have the blade that we were looking for Rex, which is this one here. Suzerain. And what combo we're supposed to do for that weapon type? I guess we can switch the quest thing that we're doing right now. I don't remember what... One of these quests should be the one that... you know, the examine the corpse quest, shouldn't it? But I just don't remember which one. I think it's this one. It is not that one, though. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's somehow not present here. That would be the strangest thing. It's definitely not that one either. God, I don't know. Seems weird, but I think we're just kind of just forget about that for the time being and instead go to do the, the quest that actually requires me to have the special blade, such as this one. So what do we need to do? We need to do aerial shield special from the girl shield hammer user. So yeah, I'll just set as the active quest. Aerial shield, so level 1. Well, that should be easy, at least I hope. So with that in mind, let's select that blade. And let's go to To Leftarian Archipelago yet again. This is gonna be the place that we use to carry out all these things, to do these combos.
Let's rest the spell.
Where are we going today?
Well, we're not gonna rest, I can tell you that much. And I'm not gonna send out any more blades and merc missions until I sort this out.
Must have sensed our skill.
Oh, I guess we gotta
And now!
do this head first though. Yeah, let's do Iron Maul first, as much as helpful as that's gonna be in the actual fight.
Just give
Well,
me
this is a
the
tank
order.
type character, or
My
blade, so
dead body. Eat it. Break.
not really that useful for Rex, just as a general thing, but
I like your attitude.
oh, there we go, we can just do it now actually. Just combo this, just for formality's sake, and mash it. And the element was fire, I guess. I didn't realize that's what that was. Was it fire? Oh no, wait. Oh, that was like the first part of a combo, but it literally doesn't matter because there was no fire at all. That was nice. So we can just go ahead and sort out the rest of this battle, which shouldn't be a problem. And then maybe we can actually go on to the next phase of this. This blade combo thing. Let's try gravity, like level 1 darkness, let's see how that goes. What can that combo into? We can just intuit immediately, like we already can tell what the darkness that is going to combo into, even though we haven't actually used that in an elemental combo before. That's kind of surprising, whatever. Apparently of the stuff we have up right now we can only combo into... oh no, never mind, we can combo into light as well as darkness. And then she can do the flame thing, which, you know, why the fuck not. Break, and also topple in just a moment. Just for extra humiliation in this power of X, why not? I mean, this is the enemy type right around these parts that actually just picks a fight out of nowhere, so it kind of serves that. More I'm talking about her dead body again, with no indirect relation to anything. God damn it, just way too late. Well, not really way too late, just barely too late. Just a lot more accurate. That's what I actually mean. Oh, topple. Can we do flame ult? I guess we should try flame ult, and then we can do immediately do a thing with either the ice blade or the wind blade that we have. Let's do that actually. Let's do the wind blade.
Blade combo, third stage.
Witness freeze.
Alright. I would like to switch like immediately back to fucking... well, let's just do this now, for the hell of it, because why not? The elemental thing is wind, which means we need to hit with ice, I guess. For some reason ice is the opposite of wind. And then hit it with... I don't know, this thing is supposed to be weak to ice regardless, so... I guess hit it with water now. Oh, whoops. Okay, elemental burst. And just do light now, because why not?
And another one.
Excellent.
And let's zoom it for now, just for the humiliation factor. And that's where the overkill will actually start. And do reset. And do Bridget, why not? Brickhead.
Enemy down.
Hey, Nia, I just found the shiniest trinket. You want to see? Hey, Nia?
Yeah, I'll check it out later. You're such a child sometimes.
well, that went well, wouldn't it? So what do we have to do now? Flashbomb special of girl type Bitball using Command Blade. Oh boy. So let's see, do we have a girl type Bitball user, a giant type Megalance user? I'm not even sure what counts as a giant type, to be honest with you. And a boy type Chroma Katana user, so female Bitball user I'm pretty sure we have. What about the other ones? Giant Megalance and boy Chroma Katana. What do those look like to begin with? Oh fuck, we're saying the wrong thing. Which doesn't help. Boy Chroma Katana and giant Megalance. Let's see. Chroma Katana would be... well, Megalance is this. Chroma Katana is this, and Bitball would just be this one. So let's see. For Rex... there's a male Bitball, no, here's a female Bitball user, so that front is covered. What about the Megalance thing? Yes, she's got a Megalance, but I think she counts as a giant. I don't know who counts as a giant. Does this guy count as a giant? Does this guy count as a giant? I guess this guy, that's not like... I guess the ones that aren't super buff would be the boy types, and the ones that are would be the giant types, I don't know. Well, what about the ones that she has? Let's see. That's... well, we also need a boy that uses the lance or the great sword thing, so I guess, okay, this one covers that, and as for the Megalance, I don't think we have the Megalance one, because we need a giant type with a Megalance, I suppose. We might have to play the gacha game before we can have that at our disposal, it seems. So we can do that for a bit, I guess. Let's have a... well, let me take a look. Tab Rex, do that for like 3, I guess, or maybe less if we can have what we're after first. And then yeah, do that twice. Okay, that's not what we need. I don't think that's what we need. I don't think that counts. I think that would just be a boy type of anything, not a giant type, so let's try for one more and then let's see what we get. Oh boy, and this guy has a bit also, that's not particularly useful either. I guess we can also have fucking more Awaken, more of those. Let's do common core crystal with Nia twice and then just spam them with more, I guess, see if we can get what we're after. Yeah, that's not helpful. That's also not helpful. So now let's just spam them with her. Well, not too terrible, but let's see. Still not what I'm after right now, though, or that. Just a very particular combination, I guess, that we're after to... I have no idea how much we can really rely on. It's another one of these, but I still don't know if that guy would count as a giant. I don't think he would. I honestly have no idea, though. Maybe he would. I'll try one more, and then probably just look into that. Let me look at the blades that I have right now. For instance, I have these ones, and I have I don't think this guy would count as a giant, would he? I guess maybe the giant types would be the ones that have those helmets, those round helmets. That's how you tell them apart from the others. But no, I don't think we have the lance, because that is the lance too, right? There's only one lance type weapon, so whatever this is, I don't think it counts as the lance type that we're after right now anyway, so... I believe we still do not have the thing that I'm after. I don't know what this type would even count as, I guess just the boy blade, I don't even know. Well, let's do it a little bit more. Keep on spamming them with more egg, just to see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky. This guy has a lance, but I don't think that is the type that we need. Oh, cool. So here we get a non-common one. That's actually kind of surprising. That's the first time that that's happened with a common core crystal. I kind of wish I would have been able to see that awakening, but I guess we didn't. Adenine, who's got wind element in that weapon, and who knows what else. I guess we could set that blade, but not yet. Let's do it a little bit more. I have to look at the group of blades that she has after this, just to see how things look. Nope. So there we go, we get our not completely common blade for our blade album, at least. Adenine. Isn't that one of the 4, you know, assets that's found in DNA? I think it is. It's like a kind of a on-the-nose name. So what does it look like for her engage blade screen? We can do it 4 more times before it presumably becomes cumbersome. So I guess that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's play the gacha game again and again. I mean, we have the crystals for it. No, not him, actually. There, again. Of course. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be complaining about when something like this happens, but it doesn't exactly further my aims right at this moment. But we got Asami as well. There you go. I guess a more proper Dark Element one. Maybe she's just more likely to get... Oh god, what the fuck? Does she have cat ears? That's a first. But yeah, maybe because of that whole... I haven't been using the legendary ones by accident, have I? I don't think I have. But these boostable elements, she has that much more bravery. Maybe that makes it more likely that she would get the legendary ones or something? I don't know. The one with cat ears, now she's just getting all the cat eared ones. Which is not what I'm after right now. I'm after... not even that, no. God, I don't think I've unlocked a single one of the giant types so far. Let alone a giant type that has the weapon that I want. So... don't even know what to say. This would be a giant type, right? Tank, critical, driver, weapon, affinity, chart, cooldown, trust, yada yada yada. Well, how about I just deal with the other ones right now, the ones that I actually can use. So it's Chroma Katana using Boy Blade. We do have one of those, we confirm that. And girl type, Pitbull. Pitbull using girl type, we also have one of those. So let's go ahead and bring those out. Bring this one out. Maybe Nia had the other one that I'm after, the one that's Chroma Katana user, that's a boy type, yeah, this guy.
Ready to roll.
His name again, Karkin. Now let's do one battle with the, oh, I need to confirm, like, which special we need to use. Flash Bomb with the girl type Pitbull user, so... that would be number...
This'll let us deal some damage.
Please. Number 1, okay, so that shouldn't be hard. Let's just take care of that now.
Let's show him a thing or three.
This is one fight.
Touchdown!
And now!
Hello again. Hello, Chocolate. It's been pretty sleepy today. I probably will continue to be for however much longer I'm keeping these up, but...
Don't give them a moment's rest.
I have to look into...
Yeah! No one can stop us now!
Armor fail! Yes, it won't be that easy.
Look into the specific shops how to get more gacha stuff, because I'm apparently not quite equipped with all the stuff that I would need for this quest right now.
Why not? It won't be that easy. You can do it, right?
Double spinning it! Everyone's getting psyched!
You chose well.
And
It won't be that easy.
Try not exactly focus right, but whatever. It's not that surprising.
Let us make use of this.
Topple them!
Faithful, topple.
Great shot! For sure!
I sense great end.
Wind, double spinning egg.
Now, let's show them
Everyone's
what
getting
we're really
psyched.
made of.
Who beat them? Sword
Unwavering resolve.
But it's only this wind, and yet
Celestial flash!
the only thing that we can inflict right now is my bayonet. That seems just a little bit inconvenient, but whatever. We're gonna do it anyway.
Always have been. Go for it. Surrender while you can. Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
I mean, depending on how we build up the party gauge, literally just use that to do a chain attack and just do another humiliation special to kill this enemy. I guess it's gonna be more expected from this point onward, I guess. Something that we can just kind of rely on. Topple it. Well, it's toppled, let's do the chain attack, because why the hell not? We don't have its window, and we don't have ice to break it, so...
You're up. Leave it to me.
Super.
Get him, Nia. On it.
Well, we really don't have ice up.
Let's keep up the pressure.
So we just have to rely on other stuff right now.
Super.
But this thing's gonna break regardless, just because of the fact that we have 3 attacks.
Elemental burst.
Let's keep it up.
So we do get a second round of this, which I guess is the important part.
Astounding.
Well, it's not quite over yet. So of course let's take care of that, get us in that overkill segment, I would presume. And then let's have, I guess...
Very well.
Maybe let's try Corbin for this.
The time has come.
Astounding.
See how much more of a difference that's really gonna make.
Down.
Not that much of a difference this time.
I could have done this
There we go, let's
blindfolded.
take just one more combo that we can pull off, but we need to pull off 2 more, and I don't think I have the right circumstances to be able to pull off the last one, that's the thing. Giant type Megalance using, because we don't have that one, but we do have this one at least, I think. Multi-raid special of boy type Chroma Katana user. Okay, so this guy should that requirement. Multi-raid is level 3 though, so it's gonna take a little bit longer to affect that, but that shouldn't be a problem either. I just need to go find another horse enemy or something. I wonder if there's any more of them over here. Yeah, there is. You can actually select it.
I'm not even looking at them, to be honest.
I like your attitude.
In I go!
We can do even better than this.
Eat it. Sure.
Armor fail!
Okay, no, it's legs.
I am raw.
This is what I've been for the yard.
Always will.
Leave it to me.
You chose well!
Will of the wisp. Let me do it.
No way back.
Well, these things do not recharge very quickly.
You have my thanks.
Let me do it.
Don't give them a moment's rest.
Just need to get to level 3, which this probably will happen before.
You have unwavering resolve.
Actually, it occurs to me that we don't even have the correct thing.
Cyclone smash. Scorpion tail. Come.
Correct thing, the correct way to go for this. I was using the fire element one, but I'm supposed to be using this guy. The correct special. Okay, so we can do Mega Explosion, but first I need to pull this off for the Sidequest objective. And now we can do Mega Explosion.
Go for it. My flames strike true.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
suppose that's not really gonna help with this one, but let's go ahead and switch to presets, why not? Shield the party for small development. I'm sure we'll stop it, let's take care of this as well. Now let me see. I guess we just hit it with water. With this guy first.
You're not getting away.
Should be enough to do 2 damage to it, and sure enough it is. And then take a switch to rock.
Rock, good call. Deathwing, elemental burst.
First the elemental burst, and that's to, I guess, Corbin to break, and then bring it to the overkill.
Magnificent.
Nope, he didn't quite manage to break it, but I think that's gonna happen. Regardless. There we go, overkill starts.
Don't mind if I do.
We can take care of this.
Magnificent.
At least for a little bit.
Very well. Danian honor.
Enemy down.
Well, that's not even the end of the battle, because of course somebody else had the body, but
Nice work, everyone.
that still ended predictably.
I feel
Which blade is this right now? This is Stormark. Looks a little bit different from the attack that I was using just a second ago. Oh, it's toughened up right now, so you might as well go ahead and capitalize on that with that special effect. Oh, it's just fading.
Take advantage of the weakness.
Oh yeah, we all got the fire thing right now. Died too quickly before we could even inflict any kind of actual ongoing effectiveness.
Empire emblazoned on our hearts.
Oh yeah, that takes care of that and that, but I still don't have a blade that can do this one. I need a beam halberd special with a giant type Mega Lance using common blades, so I'm gonna need even more to play the gacha game even more. Let's try that. Let's try to have it happen with, I guess, with Rex. What happens if I try to just pop a new core crystal with Rex? It just works, so I guess that wasn't like a hard cap before. Cannot set the blade. If we just go back and forth between the characters. No, don't use that one. Just use it vanilla. God. I don't know how much longer I can expect to be doing this for before I get what I'm after, but apparently the answer is quite a long while. Jeez. Apparently I'm getting only girl-type blades right now. But you know, nothing against them, but it's not what I'm after right at this moment. And then these guys who, you know, are a little bit closer, but not quite even the type that I'm looking for. Am I really gonna be doing this until I run out of crystals, like, legitimately? Coming up to the point where I've only used about half of the mods that I have at my disposal right now, but still, it's kind of ridiculous. There has to be a limit on like how many of these I can just have at my disposal at any given time, I think. If I complete one more round and I still don't... Okay, well, that's a giant type, but that's not the weapon that I want him to have, so that's kind of a moot point there. Needs to have the Mega Lance. Let me see. Finish blades, at least the first united blades, sort order, yada. I've gotten all this crap at my disposal, but I don't freaking know, like, if there's anything I can do to make this easier. Search. I guess I'm just gonna keep on doing this. Okay, if my... No, don't set that blade. Don't actually do that. What are you doing? If my supply of these common core crystals actually gets Dangerously low. Okay, this guy is also the type that I want, but at least we're seeing some of those, but that's still not the weapon that I need. So hey, another rare blade. I guess we have been seeing, it's like the third one that I've gotten just by trying for the other ones. So sure, it's at least nice that we got that one, but still not quite what I'm after. I'm after the rabble right now still. Okay, that's an interesting appearance. So all three of these characters have gotten at least one of those rare blades through just complete random chance by awakening these Shishi. Oh boy. Isn't that something that May says in Overwatch as one of the random voice clips? It always seemed that way to me at least. It's kind of ironic that I still haven't hit the one that I'm actually after. I need the Rabble type with the Megalons. It needs to be the Giant type, but apparently I can't have it. So, we keep getting more and more of these ones, it seems. That's surprising. If I've seen that post before, so I guess we gotta do one more round, and if I still don't have the type that I'm looking for after this round, we're just gonna stop. Just gotta like surrender on this mission for the time being and do something else, I guess. Who knew that this would be that difficult, especially since we actually happen to have like literally every other type that we need for that mission except that one. Oh well, let's see what the Blade album looks like now, because we've gotten a few more of these. We've gotten this one. We've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these rare blades just from spamming the common core crystals, but I guess there's even more to be found. All these. I guess you can only get each of these once. Oh well. I mean, maybe not. I honestly don't know the particulars, but I guess I don't really have any idea how to do that easier. Make that easier. Try and look at the wish for one specific weapon type, so I guess I'm just gonna have to maybe look into that. But also do something else in the meantime. What if I try to do this? I feel like this would be at least comparable to the thing that I'm trying to do right now, this completely RNG-based mission. Snow White Rhino close by Seagullfell in Gormott, so let's do that. Let's go back to Gormott. Let's go here. The big old field. I think Seagullfell is like in one of these, here we go. It's close to the end of the, or to the edge of one of these places.
Keep a close eye out for trouble. Where do we go from here?
Can't tell if that's water below me, but we'll need to find out. There we go.
Let me see.
Let's get that fish. Let's go to Seagullfell, which is, I suppose, right in front of us here. Yeah, to the west. It's kind of like that point. Right around here it should be that place. It would stand to reason, so like the objective says, we have to do it, and we have to do it when at that time of day when the sun is just poking out so closer to the morning. Let's see. In order to do that, let's see what counts as that. Between 5 and 7, so let's go to 5 and see if I can find this thing. For presumably by with some kind of gathering point.
Gotta be near somewhere. In my experience.
Mineralogy. Which also releases logs, it seems. That part's a bit surprising. So hold on. Apparently the marker is trying to get me to go to a particular location, so what happens if I try to go there? It looks to me like we're moving away from Seagull Fell, but... oh wait a minute, is it... I have to go to an island that's... oh, we need the tide to change, I think. Maybe. What it means. Let me try to get this regardless.
Gotta be near somewhere.
Flora heals an aching soul.
And yeah, that thing continues to be in effect, which is kind of surprising to me.
Let me see.
I mean, I can check out all of these things, all of these collection points, and it's still not gonna lead to me getting what I'm after, so... because I do need the... that thing to change the tide.
Oh, I can't wait!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Well, that timing was not very forgiving. So what's this gonna result in then?
This looks like it'll be something good.
Oh, I'll bet. Some stuff and also a crab, which is probably gonna try to attack us even though it's hopelessly underpowered. Yep. Yeah, off guard. That's what we're going with.
Eat it!
It won't be that easy. Sure, you have my thanks.
Show me what you got.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to... yeah, we're gonna change the tide to high tide by going to the inn in Torioth, I guess. That would be the closest one.
We're here!
Where are we going today?
And it's right there. Alright. So I guess it's long rest that changes the tide. I don't remember how this works, but oh, hey, everyone can level up, so sure, why not? Everyone can
I'm
go up.
stronger than this, you know. Much stronger.
One level, yeah, much stronger. I had forgotten about that
Feeling
clip.
stronger than before.
In particular, popping up every single time that we went to an inn with her, but
Experience begets wisdom.
there you go.
Tora feels stronger.
Yeah, sure, we're done. So the tide should be different now, I hope. Should show me right on the edge. The screen.
You certainly seem well rested.
And yeah, the tide indeed has changed.
And yes, I'm very well rested.
And oh hey, Lucifer's sweet dream. Welcome in, and thanks for that follow. Not quite sure why the alert didn't show up. It's supposed to do something whenever that happens. I could look into that briefly. It's not like... because I do have that thing in theory present right here. Can look into this real quick, see why the hell that didn't do anything that time. But in the meantime, I can also try to teleport to where I'm supposed to go for this. I guess here. Dawn Wheel Grotto. And just take the plunge all the way down to the water, which... let's see if the water is even there. I take a deep dive into a thing which I'm not even sure exists. That makes sense, right? Yeah, here we go. Okay, so if we go to the event queue, it's... That's strange, actually. It's not showing up here. Is it showing up here? It's also not showing up here. That's really weird. It's not like showing up as an event anywhere, but... well, apparently it registered enough for the bot to send a message. What about, like, I don't know, my email? That's really weird. But yeah, if you're a real person and you're hearing this message, then thanks for that follow regardless. where is this place that I'm trying to get to? It's over here, I think. The card objective thing, but we have to go over there, but I guess we have to go over there and be there during the early hours, so swim into this cloud water, which I guess is the way that we get over here now and change the time and see if that results in anything. So obviously I can interact with the rest of these things, like the rest of the things that are on this island right now, but oh no, there it is, it just shows up at that time, I guess. No white rhino. Okay, this is actually a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like an RNG grind thingy, but apparently not. I'll get another common core crystal, I think, so I can keep dipping into the gacha stuff.
The wind is my
even now.
Poppy boosters engaged.
Alright. Do high jump to maybe get out of here? Oh, just like get pushed by physics out of there. Which is, I guess, just a slightly more convenient way to get back on land. But yeah, there we go. Well, now what do? We can go talk to the wee tot that wanted this thing. I'm going to assume that it was probably somewhere in the town that we need to go to follow up on this now. And perhaps actually bring it to a conclusion. So I'm probably gonna keep going for only about another half hour, I would imagine. Illuminating Grodd Residential Zone in Gormott. Yeah, it would presumably be oh, I know why it's not marked, it's because it's on the lower levels. But hey, apparently there's some places I can check out in the rest of the town that would like lead to me getting more side quests, I think. Let me approach, because I thought I saw something like that on the map. Yeah, apparently if I go all the way over there, I could have just teleported there, but whatever. Don't feel at ease until I patrol the city from perimeter to perimeter. You never know what terrible event could be happening. Did you hear about those bandits who tried to attack the town? I mean, you could probably ask Morag about it, since he was kind of the one who was in charge of that event, like, all the way back close to the start of the game. Kind of an inconvenient thing to have stick around, though. Okay, if I come over here, I guess, and if I talk to some of the people around here, like Nogby. Herald Army capture those dirty bandits who razed Cordell Village. Things will be more peaceful around here from now on. Wait, wasn't there like a quest in this game where we had to like get revenge on some village that got destroyed in this area? I feel like there was something like that that happened, yeah.
Let me see. Isn't it great we can get all this stuff right out of the ground? Specialist field.
Maybe overlaying voice clips is the specialist field for all these characters. And agronomy, well there we go. Okay, so I guess we have to get in the full military base area maybe to trigger the next whatever side quest it is that's in here by Ash. Can't say I'm in the mood for pleasantries, so want a vermin specialist with an armed escort to check on the wolf, but they're late coming back by days. Critters have attacked villagers and Nopon traders, so we needed to look at the population control methods. 2 of the 3 guards we sent along were drivers. Didn't expect any issues when it came to combat, but well, apparently there were. Stretched thin enough as it is, so when 2 of our drivers go missing, well, you can imagine. Now the Browns don't want to risk losing even more people if something were to happen to the rescue party, so we'll do everything pro bono because we can just do it all. Many wolf sightings have been made near Varnex's plunge, that's where the researcher was headed. Big waterfall in the Titan's lower back. Also, I think the image might be a little bit delayed. That's kind of weird. Hold on, let me reset this. Yeah, it was like delayed by like a second for some reason. Kind of strange how that happened, but played from the audio, I guess. And yeah, don't say that at the active quest right now, but
It's a new day, everyone.
it's a new day too.
Good cheer.
Get jobs from the people who were trying to kill us early on in the game. Okay, let's go, I guess, here. Connecting bridge to Tora's house. We can go to, let's go to connecting bridge, I guess. If we can. Maybe go to one of these map markers without being affected by drift.
Arrived. Where do we go from here?
Okay. We can talk to this person first. I feel somewhat compelled to talk to anyone who apparently has new dialogue. So, there are these thieves at large who go after core crystals. Some rumors say it's torn up, but others say they're unconnected. The attack military engineer core my brother works for. Well, I guess he's fine. There's yet another person over here who has, I guess, something else to say. Sedwin, or is it Kedwin? I never tell with, like, Gaelic sounding stuff. I'm putting that perfect range sensor I gave you to good use. Oh, I guess we talked to this guy before. I don't know about hacking all over Oldrest. I'm studying flora from all over the world, so yet I'm learning more and more by the day. And research is ace when it's writing up the research paper that I'm creating. All you and me both.
Gotta be near somewhere.
Flora heals an aching soul.
And I guess my next objective would be, oh, in that elevation, it's right there. I guess there would also be another side quest that we can accept, just being somewhere around here. Snow White Rhino. So anything drivers can't do, well, apparently just waiting for the right conditions to show up at the right time of day. Gotta show Leaf right away. Well, let's go to Garagorm's Arch. Leaf's always loafing there. Can do that, but what if I try to look into this other thing that I guess I might be able to accept from... Maybe it wouldn't be in this elevation actually if it shows up in the big map. It usually don't show up. The other side quest thingies usually don't show up on the big map if they're on a different elevation, so maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe I actually just need to find something right here, but I think I have to go to the west side regardless, yeah. To the west side and then just go south from there. Upon Shadowdog. Let's talk to Shadowdog first. Strange to think when no one uses this place, it's a perfectly good area. Well, it will not come or go from here in a long time. Yeah, it is kinda quiet, I guess. No problem with Shadowdog using for self since cannot go back to Argentum, right? Well, she's gonna be more crafting up on businessmen or something. Big problem. First time people have ever come to Gormott and now people are very lost. Well, it's not even that big, but okay. Come to play Tiger is a game that everybody talk about, really. I can't imagine why. Yeah, you can go into one of the residents' public homes, or private homes, the opposite of what I said, to play that. That's what you do. And all you gotta do is go to play Tiger, I guess, for that quest, so maybe you can just... I would presume at least, so maybe we can just follow up on that one right after. And whatever it is we need to do to complete the one that's active right now. What's over there? Yeah, look at this bug that we found. What do you have to say before we talk to the other guy? Fiddlesticks Tweedledum. How could I lose to Eldred? Well, at least I saw a Snow White Rhino with my own eyes. He's so mad I managed to beat him. Managed to do what my mom said, so at the end of the day I'm happy. Oh really? So what else do we got? Because I'm pretty sure we could have completed this quite a long time ago, but I just didn't. So So yeah, I couldn't imagine the reward would be that much. I got a fabulous hat at least. You know, my mom's a driver, not to mention a perfectionist. Driver skills, apparently. Once you learn when it activates automatically, well. Like your body remembers the motion so well you can move without thinking. I don't know. It's like a flag check, variable check. Oh, what about you? Only driver I know is a lazy old bum. Bet you would do some awesome blade combos, am I right? Well, you get an elemental effect along with that, so it should really help you get an edge up on your enemies. Well, depends on how deep you want to go into those mechanics. It's actually kind of weird. I guess we got some key affinity increases. Let's take a quick look at those, why not? Start with this one.
There's so much to learn!
What did we need to do for that? It was... oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
My strength grows by the day.
We need apparently more ore items for this guy for the water mastery, but also should probably disengage that guy since we don't really need him anymore. But I needed to look at this, or wanted to look at this. Agronomy, I guess, is from collecting more stuff, more vegetables. And we can... I guess we should probably increase this too, so we can get more of that idea stuff. Is a meatball pot of... well... Not sure where we would get that, but okay. Receive a certain amount of total damage, yeah, we've been working on that. Engaging combat, guess we need to do that just one more time and finish an enemy. Just like land the final blow. So what if we go into the quest log and I guess see what I would imagine latest quest yeah, there we go. Show up all the way over here, so let's go to the Tiger House, as loath as I am to actually do that. Actually, before I do that, I should probably just look at the rest of these affinity charts for all the blades that I have at least equipped. See if there's any more advances that I have not seen. Yeah, here we go. This is a bit more significant, I would say.
That's what you get if you keep at it. Call on me anytime.
Okay, we need to make food 4 more times. We can attack 9 times for it's critical damage. We could use this, probably. We don't know for this. Blade art. Defeat a scat house in left area. Baffle crossed a bit more a day, but I guess we haven't done that since this became active. Thought we had done that at least a few times, but I don't know. Prominence Revolt, Blade Combo, we can easily do that, I think. But what else? Who else? Fuck.
I see, indeed.
Seafood category. Oh god, of course. Just guessing game with that. Visual.
I will prove myself.
Search category, I'm pretty sure that's not actually active right now, is it? I know it is. It just has been active this whole time. Let's look into this again.
You've opened the door to unlimited possibilities. Dunno, I just thought I'd say something cool.
Of course. Well, apparently we can't do any of these things, but we can go to here out Ilaria near the Waypoint Market in Uriah. Okay then. Who knows about the other ones though? That's literally the only thing we can do right now with that level.
I can keep getting better.
Dark Mastery, well, we're doing that. Need more treasure items through salvaging. Raise affinity, yada yada yada. Anybody else? I guess that's it. Well, they're the ones that we have engaged right now anyway. But hey, we got more notifications, so it's clearly some kind of a difference that that's making. Okay, so let's jump straight to Tora's house. Which is where the next marker for this quest, I would presume, would be located.
And where you?
Can we do anything in the
I just thought
kitchen?
of a great menu idea. Look forward to that later.
Yeah, we can do aqua pearl pizza with whisper tomato. That's it. So I might as well make one. There we go. We just need to cook 3 more times. Yeah, let's go to where the arcade cabinet is, I guess, or this. No, it would be here. So shiny, shiny, and sparkly, sparkly. Well, Archipon of Torah make this. It's okay to play? Of course, okay, but I have to pay Torah 100G for one play. Well, I guess none of the other people are gonna say anything about that. It's so difficult, well. How many time get good and maybe win glorious prize. It's been 2 hours. How is Gamerpon doing? Oh boy. Game is terrible. Tiger is putting off not on game artistry. Well, people always bring 4800 or 1000G, but already useful gold. If no terrible game, then what? Stealing from poor people, well. I mean, one dying every 15 seconds is preposterous. Well, game fun, people keep playing, spend all money. No regrets, maybe. Get a feeling that we didn't really get. Yeah. Didn't actually get all that money, though. Need to at least get souvenir, and Tank Mod 3 is good souvenir. Just to target price for people, maybe. Is that really just gonna happen? So do we actually have to play now to get a prize for that guy? Is that an actual quest requirement now? When Beepopo, he's covered at Tank Mod 3. Oh, so he didn't actually win it, he literally said that he wanted it. Alright. Well, I can't promise anything really, but I mean, I guess we don't have the Tank Mod 3 yet. Well, let's give it a try. Good, come on, try to like go way up there. God, is that the mod that we need? No, or is that what we need to collect him? Have the possibility of getting a mod. I think that's kind of how it works, yeah. Oh shit, oh fuck, well I lost everybody, so... we can't freaking carry those things at all. If we get hit, we just lose them immediately and we can only carry one at a time, so... It's quite unfortunate, really. Okay. This is the bottom, so we have a little bit more leeway. I don't know if this is really gonna be any kind of guarantee as to what I'm gonna get when I'm down here, but let's get the fuck out of here. Let's try to grab this and try to hold on to it. I can't promise any of, well, promise myself, I guess, that any of that will last, but I need the gesture that counts, or something. Are we out of here yet? Oh, not quite. Okay, now we are. Oh, there we go. 10,000 is apparently not even close to what I got from stage 3. I don't know how I managed to get stage 3 that much before, but when we got those things, I mean, we have Tank Mod 3, we have to like... I mean, can we get Tank Mod? We have to get Tank Mod 3 from the minigame, or do we... like, can we make it from the puppy thing? Try that. Create crystallized parts. I guess it would have to be one of these. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we can literally just make it here. Didn't even have to play the minigame. I hope not, at least. There we go. I mean, what is he even gonna use it for? It's supposed to be specifically for an artificial blade, so... There you go. Now that people have this, can go home to Argentum. What time was return ship again? Boy. This whole money playing game, now being left for return tickets, well... Just can't take people back to home in Argentum trade guild, please. Well, I think not. Really. I'll stay here at House of Friend Tora. If they're not liking, can't take people back to Argentum every time. Well, I guess he doesn't comment on that because he's not in the party right now. Alright, well, at least this part should be not complicated.
Let's rest a spell.
Where are we going today?
Oh shit. Well, you're here. Turn gentleman. Tender's wrist. I think that we had to do some kind of quest with this guy as well. I'm helping out at the docks for a while, but Garam only recently told me why we have to do work like this, so that we can get familiar with our gentleman, build up our stamina and endurance. Sure, if we can believe that. Are we place we need to be yet? No, I guess not, but I do notice that the markers are quite close at least. Hello, people go home. Well, here we are. Well, hello, apparently. Useless Saripon finally decided to grace home with presents. Well, hesitate to admit it, but yes, usually Saripon sit around, play board game all day, not help at all around house. Well, very proud when Saripon said he'll do fine work in Gormod, but why home so soon? Well, Saripon give people money for get set up in Gormod, but money all gone. You get robbed. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Well, getting another 50,000 G. Well, this time definitely fine work. Well, I mean, we have that much. Partly because he probably gave it to us, but... What now? What gift from Mama Paul in case of bad situation? Really, time about 3, but that was it. How's that the point? Call Tagma 3 in Gormod, very popular, very valuable. Thanks how much things some people won't give, but best useless Saripon. Well, what is good for nothing Saripon, but always welcome at home with Saripon. Well, old swell that ends well. I don't know how that actually ended, but I guess that's another DLC quest done. And apparently got get another affinity reward out of that. Well, that's another side quest done. What about this? Cooks. Converse with Phoenix. Oh, is that what these things are called? Can possibly get the ability to converse with Phoenix, but don't have it right now. That's unfortunate. Phoenix or Phonics? I wonder. Is it supposed to be like foxes, so... I would say whichever one has a more straightforward pronunciation of the O, but... we don't know. Alright, so... not too sure what I should do next. I guess I could also try to, like, knock out another one of these earlier quests, like... what about this? This one that's like, just kill Parisax in Dragon's Stomach in Uriah. Can I maybe do this one, or at least look into it? Let's see. The Kingdom of Uriah, go to... some stomach, I guess. Let's go to the middle, I guess, and see where that lands me. Or at least around the middle.
Keep a close eye out for trouble. Where do we go from here?
Yeah, where do we go from here? Actually, do we even have to go to this area, or am I crazy? Oh, here. Never mind, we have to go here instead. So not quite the same region, after all.
The adventure continues.
I call on the power of water.
A positive attitude. Ironheart beats in Poppy's chest.
Oops. Guess we don't have enough fortitude to do that underground spring. Well, presumably just before going to a different location anyway. I don't know if in this case it would be a location that we can't reach without it, but I don't think that's necessarily been the case before. Okay, so just step in here. And kill these things. I guess I might as well change my engaged blades for a second. No, not here, here. So we got honor, we got fire, we should probably switch to, I guess maybe this, one of the unique ones that we have. This one's dark, so why not check out the dark one.
Blood boils.
That voice. What if we switch it to the other one? What does this one sound like?
It's been a long time coming. Always cute and fierce, though.
What was that second sentence? Oh, whatever, just
My blood boils.
stick to that one. What about you? That one, and I guess the other one that's unique. That's Earth Element, so...
I've been sharpening my fangs for this day to come.
Cool. Right. And well, she also has another Dark Element one, but we already have like light and fire accounted for all around. And water and darkness and earth and wind, so maybe ice. Do we have an ice element one? No. We can just have another wind one, I guess.
You just leave it to me. I'll use my brains to put this team to good use.
Brains? I'm not quite sure what the implication is in that statement, but okay. And let's give this combination a try.
Let me see. You're picking a fight with us?
Yeah, here are the parasites, which yeah, I'm pretty sure we weren't supposed to be able to fight when we first got here, since it would have been a little for us at that time, but I guess the tables have turned. All the turntables.
Don't give them a moment's rest. Wild side.
Yeah, we all are focusing on this one guy, let's have a roll on the same page there.
Well done.
You can do it, Rex.
Top end also, no, actual kind of decent DPS attack. Oh, it's double. I wonder what we can do with this. I guess we can try stone and try like doing an actual combo on these guys. I know we don't need it, but still I'd cover my bases there. Oh, this actually recharges quite quickly, doesn't it? That's surprising.
Now it gets interesting. You have unwavering resolve. Why
Level 1 stone thing to volcano 2. I guess we can do level 2 volcanoes right now. Level 4 and go through the volcanic storm filled with wind or with
Too predictable.
the other thing, I guess. Or was it Earth?
You won't be getting away. Let's finish this so we can start on the research phase.
Okay. What am I targeting right now? One of the little ones. Okay. So explain why. Oh, I did that a little bit faster than I was I did. Probably. Yeah, the one was still giving. But that does seem to be effective.
give me the order.
Wing smash!
Jesus Christ, look at all these health potions. There we go. Well, I said there we go. No, actually, the best I thought of you. targeting the big guy. Now, but I guess they aren't yet. Necessarily.
The enemy's element is now fire.
Let's see what happens when I do the level 4 attack with what's your face here, percent. What is this gonna look like? Oh, whoops. Oh, injury. Worked out, never mind. Right, both of them guys. And the big guy called Lazy Parsecs. Not quite sure how the aiming scheme works here.
Okay, watch this.
Okay.
Top a look. Why not?
I don't know what else we hit with, actually. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, did it actually fail at toppling? Explosion, we can do... Oh, Rex could switch to Libra instead. To do the light thing, but... Trying out that for that. Potentially mega explosion. Oh, what if this guy wouldn't just be liable to die before that happens, but hey, whatever that happens to us. It's kind of the...
Your helmet makes look like a snug berth, my boy. It's not
the paradigm right now.
Bottle, yeah?
I think that's going to be assumed to happen, I guess.
Let me see.
And now we just have to go backward to Gustin, Garfund, Raya, but we could do that, or we could keep going and, okay, maybe not. And see some spooky things deeper in this place, but I will go back to Garfund and I guess actually go ahead and follow up on that, and...
We've arrived. Where do we go from here?
Hey, you're here, one of the unique ones even. I'll be able to chat with all kinds of new people, alright. And have less chance to talk with the people here. That would be kind of a shame too in its own way. Okay, I guess her gimmick is that she's annoying. That's a unique thing to grasp. But here we go. I guess this is the one that gave us that quest. Why did you have us do that? I do not remember. It's been 10,000 years. Path to the dragon's stomach is open once more. Well, I mean... Number of parsecs at the stomach's entrance. That's where the path into the stomach was blocked off. Orion Titan itself must have detected the parsex's presence and closed its own stomach off. Well... I mean, there's even stronger shit deeper inside, so I guess that's not a... I think that's actually cleared up. Living bodies have many such natural defense mechanisms. It's similar to how humans cough when they fall ill. Yeah, exactly the same. Easy to forget since it's so large, but Raya itself is a living creature. Yeah, well... Into the stomach and retrieve the dragon incense. Yeah, well, good luck with that. When you see Pillow, could you ask her to come and help me with my dragon incense collecting? Well, I guess we have to do that, or... Or we're done? No, we are not done. We have to speak to somebody else, right? Let's go to Fonzamaima port in Raya. And I guess also gather another, pick up another quest here. Let's go to the gate first, actually, and just, take 2 steps back and pick up yet another quest. And back there.
And we're you. The adventure continues.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Always forget about this. Borella says their Suffolk driver would definitely find real interesting. More about a Titan ship packed to the rafters with boosters that sank on its way to Windle. Oh boy. It was a long time ago, but I hear its final resting place is not too far from Golmot/Shem Island. A salvager worth their salt should be able to get the boosters without too much trouble, but you might not know that salvaging boosters requires special tools. There's an open in the back streets of this here town who knows about these things, because I see so. Oh boy. Guess we better look into that now. I mentioned I didn't have the aptitude to be a driver, so I don't mind sharing that info with you. If I was a driver myself, though, that would be a whole different story, but... well, too late now. But yeah, we'll get to that in due time. Let's go to... the other place. Go to the port.
Where do we go from here?
Well, apparently the answer, independently of what we want to do, is always north. It's up to this one first, I guess. We have returned, I guess. We start the quest here, technically. Where's Teacher Justin? Not eaten by monster? Well, maybe now. We'll collect dragon incense and one pillar will come help. Well, looks like everything worked out. So I'm gonna not die, even though there's even stronger monsters in that area now. I managed to get some dragon incense, surely. Alright. What does this guy have to say? Lost to you because I wasn't using my aux cores properly. Well, I haven't even been looking at the aux cores for the longest time either, honestly. Okay, but then every time you get attacked you get a portion of HP back. If the Aegis ever decided to fight me again, I'd be able to stand up to her now without being such a pushover. Well, I don't know about that, but... you know. Oh, look at all these key affinity rewards, even for blades that we've never even seen in battle, or at least I haven't noticed it. Hey Beamer, what do you have to say? My sweet, sweet Ulhagen. Will you come back to me? What sort of fate is this? Garfund mercenaries come to chat with me. It's Ulhagen, my daughter. I have not seen or heard from her ever since she left for Argentum. A wayward dove. Boy. What do you want me to do? You'll reunite me with my little girl? Well, I don't know. I have to listen to the details first. Beloved strange little donut voice said she only wanted to check out the latest in millinery means hats. Well, yeah, I can know that, but... do we have to look for her in Argentum? Assuming that that's the case, I probably... would have to travel to a whole different place. So what about this other quest that I heard about from the dude at the entrance? See if I can at least talk to this guy. That's apparently gonna lead me on a further direction. Where is the waypoint for this going to be? All the way down here, okay, well. Next to a waypoint, more conveniently, I should say.
Okay, I'm ready to head out.
Declaration of this being a blind playthrough is very much still in effect. Is this where I bought the expensive pastries? Let me see, probably not. Just jam churros and bitter chocolate. Well, let's buy a couple of each, regardless. And just to have that in reserve. Hey, what do you have to say to me right now? And also this blade that's gonna stand in front of me. Friends have business with Seesaw? Well... or do you have to illegally salvage boosters or something? His old chestnut, yes. Talk about needing special cylinder to salvage boosters from Cloudsea, yes. Never thought would see a day when someone here in Uriah would want to salvage that, though. There's a couple of Seesaw who live in Argentum who know all about this stuff, but Seesaw try to help. Friends bring materials we take a little college try at making. Well, one silver cylinder to use as base we have those and a zigzag shaft. Salvage up in Argentum if somewhat lucky. We might have it or not. Last but not least, salvageable item from Gormott Locust Spring. Better make it too. Alright, we have the stuff. We do have the stuff, I guess. So there we go. Oh no, we don't have the stuff, never mind. We have all the stuff except for the zigzag shaft. I guess that's gonna be the main thing to try and figure out there, but... dang it, alright. How can you inform me? What do you have to sell me? Greedy monster? Famed driver has been seen in Chansa wastes. Monster that ate a famed driver has been seen in Chansa wastes, never mind. Details unlocked and purchase. Oh boy. More crystal hunters, I mean, sure. Let's buy this. Let's just see what it says. Bandit group has been targeting folk transporting core crystals to Torioth. Doesn't really tell me much though. Spend a little bit of money here, but what's we gonna do? If you reach maximum affinity in battle, you can use a powerful special move. Does that just mean like being able to use a level 4 thing? That seems like the kind of thing that you can't not know at this point, even if the first time you get here.
The wind is my mate.
Come, winds, lend me your transient fleeting aid.
Oops. Well, if only my main plot-mandated wind blade actually had more wind mastery, we could have been able to use that. What about this?
The wind is my mate.
Come, winds, lend me your transient fleeting aid.
Oh, there we go. I can use this one at least to make it up here. Right.
Show me what you got.
Open up.
Opening protocol engaged.
Calm your mind. Structural analysis in progress. There. That should do it.
There we go. More common core crystals for the collection. We have even more chances at trying to use those for the specific blade type that I'm looking for. So what I should probably do in the future though is instead of just popping them all indiscriminately, what I should probably just end up doing instead is like save scum. I feel like that would, like at this point that wouldn't be a bad idea. Like just save and then pop all the core crystals that I have, and then if I get the type that I'm looking for, then great, and if not, then just reload. But actually I could try that right now, just for the hell of it, just to see if I can cheat the system. So let's go. How many of these crystals do I have right now? Let's just do the same merry-go-round as last time. I have 60. Let's just do all of these without boosters or anything and see what we end up with. We need a giant blade with the spear, the mega lance. That's what I'm after. If I don't get it, then oh well. Gonna have to go back in time. This guy is not a giant type, so and that's not even the right weapon anyway, so... What else do we got? Yeah, I get the feeling that this is gonna be the way to do it, so... You know what, I'll just do this once. If I end up having to go back in time, this guy's not a giant type. Then I'm gonna say screw it, I'm just gonna like do this off stream. This freaking RNG nonsense. This guy's also not a giant type, I don't think. Is he? I don't think he is, no. I'm going to assume that he is not. I'm pretty sure it's not the... It's not the graphic that I would see and be able to like confidently say, yeah, that's a giant type, because I don't think that is. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Nope, we haven't gotten a single giant type, and we'll just have a couple more rounds left until we run out of crystals, and I have to just like I give up. Cannot proceed with any more core crystals right now. Oh really? What about you? Oh well. What do we literally hit the fucking blade cap? I think we might have done that, yes, so I guess that's yet another condition for failure. Okay, well. In that case, I mean, can we just reload, or can we, camera sound, display, game settings, can I, like, leave? Like, go to the title screen or something and reload without having to just close out the software completely? Maybe not. That's weird, but I guess I'm gonna have to do that, so, well. I'm gonna do it one more time, because I guess I technically didn't actually eat through my entire supply of core crystals while doing that. So let's just reload again and see that spooky friggin' spooky particle effect in the background that threatens to glitch out as it did in the past. mean, it has behaved itself since then, like, most of the glitches seem to only occur in the early parts of the game. Seem to be done that recently. Okay, let's just get straight into the stupid gacha game nonsense and... This fucking cues me, what? Oh. It occurs to me that I probably saved right after he does do each one of these, so I can't actually cheat this way. Oh boy. Well, you know what that means. I'm gonna have to go through all these and actually get rid of some of them. Like maybe... I can get rid of some of them, right? I'm not crazy. There is some kind of system that I can use to just completely... Like, hold on, what about... let me look at the button prompts, because they're like on the edge of the screen and they get cut out on my TV, but... just look over to the other screen to see what they say. Okay, so release, yeah, press X to release. Let's release Spyra, no. You can release an engaged blade, that's clearly the only reason. What about this one? This one's running late, okay, no. You can release the unique blades too, really. Well, I wouldn't want to, but yeah. You may never see this blade again, so... Well, if we... I guess I should probably just look at the affinity chart or something for some of these customized blade. The affinity, this one doesn't seem to have any special skills, so for example this... Oh, for fuck's sake, stop that. We're almost done, come on. Just has this, aquatic hunter, whatever the fuck, stuff that only matters in combat. The field skills would be the unique stuff that I'd be most willing to look out for, I think, but yeah. Like this one, for example. I don't think we would need this one. Let's release this blade.
To our paths crossing again.
Awakened you and now you're... Oh wait, what? You can get a booster from getting rid of a blade? I didn't know that. Guess that's all the more reason to play the gacha game even more. Alright, let's give one more to Morag, since that's the one that... Yeah, it saves each time you do an awakening, so... Oh well. Can't cheat the system, it seems. What a shame. But also that happened to not be the type that we were after, so... Freaking RIP. So I'm gonna have to figure this out. I guess that's gonna be something that I'm actually gonna have to look into and figure out if I'm gonna get this freaking DLC quest done for the other blade type. But that's gonna be something that's gonna be done at a later date, because I think it's actually time to wrap things up now. Actually been going for about 20 more, well not 20 more, like 15 more minutes than I thought I would. But yeah, that's gonna be that for the time being. I'm off to not be streaming and probably not even be conscious in a very short while. I just wanted to look at a thing in the background first, and I probably won't be able to do this Joy-Con Guts replacement operation before I stream tomorrow, if I stream tomorrow, but I could at least get the stuff ready. Oh well. But yeah, it's time for me to set some music real quick. What do we got? We got cross-examination Allegro from Leighton vs. Wright, apparently. Oh yeah, after I skipped the freaking Hotline Miami song, because that is perfectly liable to do something stupid like get muted. Like even on Twitch just get muted. It's probably gonna trip something on YouTube as well when I push this, but whatever. I made at least some effort to not have it there. I guess I should probably make more of an effort to like not have those things in this playlist, but I don't know, things are spread so thin with how I use that playlist in relation to the stream and in relation to just being able to practice stuff for the THVGM that I just don't end up doing that half the time. But oh well. But yeah, that's where we're gonna call things, as I said, and I may be back tomorrow, or I may not. May also be back on Friday, or I may not, with another one of them, their co-op streams. I'm not actually too sure of how that's gonna go. I don't remember if Lizardman mentioned that he would maybe be free this weekend as well. Trying to like very rushedly cross-reference this. Till next week, he said, yeah, about a week ago. So maybe we'll even have a co-op stream this Friday. I don't even know. But at any rate, let me go ahead and just maybe find a quick raid target for something like that. Well, the Streamlabs event's updated and it's still not showing me the other thing, so I don't know what was up with that. I better just close that tab, but yeah. What I'll probably just end up doing is... Since I see that Redberry is actually live right now, he went live a little bit ago. And we go ahead and throw him a quick raid. Let's see, how do I... Oh, I can't just quick fill in, so I have to actually note the channel name. The Red Bear 773. Let's see, I hope this works. Well, as I'm sure you all know, is a really cool guy. And has been hanging around in streams for as long as I can remember. At least as long as I have been hanging around in like various streams in various places, so going on in almost 10 years now. And he's supporting this channel, so maybe you can join me for a quick trucking raid, but like I said, and as I always said, I will say you all take it easy. I thank everybody for coming like always. Thanks for chatting, always great whenever people chat, and I will see you probably sometime again this week. Maybe even multiple times, we will see. But yeah, I will see you at any rate later.